and he was never heard from again.
Except now it is time for a new session of Rescue at Raxis. Because I have to let the thing go on for a little bit. This might not even be the first words on the stream, who knows?
I don't know, I'll have to go check later.
Yep, but last time the party engaged in a fancy party. A fancier party than the party. Which is not hard at all. They're kind of scummy, actually. Very common dirt. They met some wonderful faces. They talked some beautiful ways. They engaged in business.
Yeah?
Yes, indeed. And then other things occurred.
Oh, no, it's just that you were engaged in business, and then there was just silence.
Yeah, I wanted to see if someone else was going to chip in for a laugh.
Oh, okay, it cut off or something. I thought it got cut off or something.
But yes, some motives were brought up. Some wizards were panicking. They're getting engaged in even more cloak and dagger stuff because they're presenting themselves as presentable. And making very poor decisions involved. They've also gotten a few rumors, not too many, and Zarzul has been given the option. 500 gold or a wife.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem too engaged on the wife idea. Even though she listed her purposes, her functions, very carefully. Huh. Didn't even realize that was the old token. Anyway. I mean, we got a little preview last time of where the party will be going, but for now we're still in the midst. We'll be moving on to that shortly, of course, but for now it's still a case of conversation, a case of meeting people, rubbing elbows, maybe other bits. We've still got a Dragonborn and a Tiefling dancing in one of the quadrants, because if you remember, the party room is set up with various enchantments that have music, different music in each corner. And it doesn't bleed over. It also means it's harder to eavesdrop at the intersections. So, what are you guys getting up to? The last thing I think that happened was Zarzul pulled himself away from a job offer.
The kobold mine, diamond mine, may need rescuing, and we may need diamonds.
Basically, get inside. It's like, grab as many times as you can just shove into your pocket.
What are you
Fuck
trying
out
to
of here.
say?
We're here to rescue you, now put your hands on the air!
Give me all your diamonds.
We're going to give you a full escort, but first the diamonds. We'll come back for the rest of you later.
All right, group, we're going to split the party. Half of you go save people, other half get more diamonds.
I alone shall take upon the responsibility of saving the diamonds.
Yeah.
No, I got more pockets.
It's going to be very much a Scooby-Doo situation. Malgern and Zarzul, you go save the kobolds. Whereas I, Rain, and Castalia here, well, we'll do something else, don't you worry. Take Congrats with you. He'll be a problem.
So congrats would be Jonathan Winter in that case. Or one of the Globetrotters.
Maybe he's Batman.
Yeah.
No, wait, that was Adam West Batman, never mind. So.
I could be Blue Falcon.
Could be. Could be. Droop is basically Dynamut.
Yeah.
Although, as we found out in the latest trailer, they also party with Bill Nye as they fight Scarecrow, the Batman villain.
Yeah, that was weird.
That's gonna be
I'm
a weird
gonna
one.
watch it, but it's gonna be weird.
Yeah, we're probably gonna watch it. Anyway, back to the party. Think about any conversations to have. Anyone who catches your eye. Do you just want to sweep a room and listen in on conversations? Or do you just want to stand in the corner as fucking wallflowers waiting for someone to approach you?
Yes.
Like you did at every other party throughout your entire fucking life, and that's why you're single.
I helped Rain get approached. You forget this.
So, is there more than one more than one table around with servings? Like, it's just one table, one long table.
Oh no, this is a huge place. Like both sides, and then the middle also have. Like every wall has tables with servings on them.
Okay. Well, in that case, I think Cody is just gonna be near here with the knights, just trying to see if we can pick up some snippets of what they're talking about.
All right. Depending on your approach, you can roll investigation or perception. Investigation has a higher DC, though, because you're getting a little more involved, whereas perception, you're just picking up what's in the air.
No, I think I'm gonna try.
Mostly COVID.
Just gonna try and perception first, where it's just I'm gonna try and see if I can hear something while walking over to the table.
You wish. The current present disease in Raxis is mana rot. It shrivels your weenus. Alright, you do find out one little bit. It's a muttering between a couple of the Azures. Or not, yeah. Or the Cerules, actually. No Azures are currently here, apart from Karagrim. Yeah, there's a bit of a weird chatter, and you just pick up, it catches the ear a little bit. But Fort Packbreak, which is on the map, which we have a map, has been repainted and garrisoned. Mostly in white, while the Crusaders have said no one's positioned out there. They've just been in the inner city. That's all you really pick up. There is some normal sort of chatter, although like it's all kind of going over your head in certain bits. Mainly it's about tensions, about family matters, about a bit of charge of glory, and some basic tactics that they've been getting into, and weirdly some really in-depth horse care. Like just really going in on it, on the quirks and uniqueness of their 5 or 6 horses.
Probably gotta try and use that as an excuse to get into a conversation. Excuse me. Pardon me for intruding. I couldn't help but overhear you were talking about horses.
Oh, yes, well, it's important. Sorry about this. He raised up the visor on his helmet. Yes, very important, of course. I mean, mostly my squire takes care of it, but I still get the hand in a little bit.
Ah, and I see, so.
You an equestrian fan yourself?
Well, mostly watching races and such. Unfortunately, not have had much time with my studies on the side to do much horseback riding myself. Also do carriaging, but it is interesting to see the bond that the handler and the equestrian do have with each other.
Well, I mean, in wartime, the bond gets a little bit strained because a horse needs replaced. It can't run that far. It can't be fit for combat that long. So, I've gone from having my cherished beauty to 5 or 6 that I just have to slap the name on and hope they recognize. But they're all cared for. They're all prime beasts. It's just they're also a tad disposable at this point, and it's heartbreaking at times.
Oh, I could imagine such a thing. You get attached to the things you work the most with.
So I want you to all to imagine here, behind the knight, you can see this beautiful little sepia-toned remembrance of the various horses he's had, how some he's raised since he was a child. Then you get to Cornelius, and you just see that withered old nag that pulled their junky-ass cart for all these weeks. That's pretty much the summation of the horses in his life. And the one that was stabbed outside the cave.
And then the one that got crushed outside from the hail.
Yep. He can't even think of the oppressive horse, because that was Castalia's. Oh, yes.
Of course, but where are my manners? Cornelius said.
Benoit.
Pleasure to meet you, Benoit.
Yeah. I'd share a family name, but that's a bit of a faux pas here for ones of us flying the colours.
Of course.
Perfectly fine to know your name, Mr. Sent. It's fine. But, yes. Not used to the custom, I suppose. Those of us who show up in armour don't share family name. We're just showing, trooping the colour at the moment.
Of course.
Even though the first name and our face is fully recognisable. But pomp and circumstance, it's what we live on. Otherwise, we'd just be having fun at a tavern.
Yes, I was kind of wondering why you were showing up with helmets. Usually, most places you see the knights leave their helmets at home.
Problem is, of course, the times we're in.
I suppose.
As much as we've agreed upon, there's every chance that someone flying pink might charge in here. Because after all, if no witnesses are found, then no treachery was done. Blame it on some orcs that showed up like those accursed red fangs.
Are things this dire?
Well, there's always the potential for it, of course.
Hmm.
I mean, we'd all look to our betters and think, no, there's no chance they'd ever sink that low, but a throne is up for grabs. And if a few bloodlines end, well, that gets rid of eligibility, really.
Yes. Usually who has the most potential is usually also the one who is giving most security and right, so to speak. Whatever circumstance might have led them to coming up there is somehow forgotten.
It's a bit of a tragedy it didn't happen some 20 or 30 years ago, though. There's an old knight, yes, he's not here, sadly, Walter Benison. Now, he was a glorious warrior. Could still be, although he's gone a bit soft in the head recently. Actually heard stories that he's been trying to get out. He's been fighting against his servants, trying to get out of the house and get onto the front line just so he can have a worthwhile death. He doesn't want to die in his sleep in his home. Wants to be out there in the field. The problem is, glorious man that he is, never took a wife. Took a vow of celibacy far back in his early 20s. So it's a glorious bloodline, but it ceases with him.
Yes, and I assume that adoption is out of the question.
No, it's not entirely out of the question. The thing is, he's just that old, and like, how can he really exert his influence on someone he brings in? So for all intents and purposes, I mean, he doesn't even sign the accord and all, but he'll never be sitting on the throne, which is a bit of a shame. Virtuous man, but then again, he might not know anything about running a city or the kingdom at large. That's the main critique with Volif. He's a powerful man. Can't take that away from him. The fact he's a disgusting, usurping traitor, that's something you can give to him. But certainly, powerful stride. No idea how he is with business. And once we deal with these orcs, which we'll deal with soon, before winter, hopefully, that's where the leadership will lie. We're going to get to put our blades down for a while, put the feet up, and then it's down to the merchant squabbles. So how about yourself? How are you enjoying your time in the kingdom?
Well, it's certainly been eventful ever since we went through the gates.
I heard your name was a bit celebrated here on the entry. What all occurred? Is where you can just give a vague idea of it.
I'm just giving the short story of basically just
The gate in the
hiring
slums.
yourself out to, well, yes, hiring yourself out to the church to deal with the issues in the slums, figuring out what was happening.
Oh, phenomenal work. Yes, I admit, I wanted to get in there myself. But there's just so much bureaucracy in the way. Can't have active knights fighting their way through the city. Even though it's in full defense of the civilians, for some reason that could instigate problems. Because it's just written down full accord, we cannot draw our blades. We cannot mount for war inside the walls. Otherwise, the other side will have a go at it. Shameful, I know, but we're to defend the city against enemies without, not within.
I can see some certain amount of sense.
That's what the church and the guard are for. But it sounds like they wouldn't have had much luck. Probably the Crusaders would, but they don't actively involve themselves that much, not unless there's a lot of coin in it. I'm sure you've been chased around by the rattling box yourself.
Oh yes, got familiar with that quite quickly.
Yes, we're all going to be facing up to that if we lose any of our family members. Or for any grievous injury. They've already stocked the camps out the front, rattling that box, donations for getting rid of gangrenous wounds. I must say these orcs are shaping up different. You hear the stories, of course, mad marauders, but you never expect them to have mingled so much with the large ones, the ogroids. A few giants, and then those ridiculous demonic fiends. Like an orc, but half taller.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we had quite a few run-ins with them.
Well, you're lucky to make it out without a scrape.
We ran into quite a few of them in the forests south of here.
Ah.
Had to help out with some of the. Had to help the druidic circles with some issues here.
We still have those? I thought they all abandoned long ago.
Well, I guess maybe Anakin is just a bit of a maybe trying to reopen the branch here.
Was that one intentional?
After I said it, yes.
There's a little cling of wine glass. Good sort, good sort. Well, I don't intend to hog you all to myself for his party, but it's a nice meeting with you, Mr. Sent.
Nice meeting with you and to your companion as well.
Well, this is actually like about 7 or 8 nights, you know, it's just the general people you can talk to. We're in an abstract party. Each NPC token is basically a little hotspot of speaking.
Yeah, okay. Well, do have a good evening and hopefully your arrow shall not see any use tonight.
Yes, indeed. Although I don't look forward to being out in the front, but that's the whole reason I have this armor.
That just walks off and probably just go back here to the table and then see how Malkern is doing.
Yeah, now that Malgern's awake this session.
Wait, you think he's awake?
He was exhausted before the session ended last time.
Yeah.
I was. I really was.
So what is Malkern doing right now?
I've probably got a
I'll-
tankard in my face.
Yeah, I'll give you a guess, right? Ends with king.
You can get this one, Cornhole. I believe in you.
And Cornelius walks away.
I don't say that. No, my mouth is full. I can't.
Yes,
talk
but
right
now it's time for Malgern to take center stage in the RP. Speak, motherfucker, speak!
Glug, glug, glug.
So
Hold on, I can do you one better.
So Malkern, keeping yourself entertained tonight?
I'm sorry, you were saying? Yeah, it's good.
Can't help but notice that you have been hogging the table here for the last few hours.
I haven't been hogging it. Points to the people sitting next to him.
What are their names?
There's a lot of people.
Slowly goes back to drinking. There.
Just
You-
bubbles
you
it
got-
through the foam.
Yeah. You've got. Hold on, let's have to look at these tokens. You got.
Sherman military.
Yeah, I'm probably slightly intoxicated, but you got this guy, old Horny. He's great. And then she was at the drinking contest. She did great. And then there's. I think this guy's a dragon. I don't know. He doesn't talk much. Goes
The
back to
tiefling
drinking.
woman looks at you with appropriate scorn
Yeah.
for being called the horny guy.
Oh, Oh, that is a female token. Oh well, I'm kind of. It's fine.
That moment when the miscommunication. Yeah, it makes sense. I'm
Yeah,
done.
whatever. It's fine. He's not paying attention.
Does he even know the difference between a man and a woman at this point?
I mean, I'm a dwarf, so no. I mean,
You say that, but Castelli's been traveling with him for a while now in the dancer's outfit. I think he knows.
yeah,
He's got the basics.
figured- yeah, I know how to.
And
I
with
know
the
how
amount of time that Rain has had some accidental nudity going on.
Oh no, I blanked that from my memory.
Which is great, because it's been entirely just a coincidence has been her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, the first time it was Zarzul.
Coincidence, yes, yeah.
Well, no, the first time it was Zarzul. And then Rain followed.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, but who can tell? I mean, it's Zarzul.
It's not exactly as noticeable with the kobold.
Yeah.
Like when the kobold got gender swapped.
Yep, no real difference. Just his head's a bit slimmer and his voice might be slightly higher. That's it. Also, a quick change ring. Any of you could have picked that up and wound up in the maid outfit.
I wish Cornelius
Dodged a bullet
I mean,
there.
you say it could have been, but we knew who it would have been.
More importantly, if
That
it was...
maid outfit wouldn't have fit over
The
my
one
bulging
person who
muscles.
always picks up shit and puts it on before anyone else.
The funny thing is, it was Malgern or Zarzul. It wouldn't have refit to their size.
Yeah, it would have. My bulging muscles would have. I would have
Mhm.
like Incredible Hulk. That would have been great. That's why I told Corvus, you need to put a light grenade in this fucking campaign. See if you pick that up too. And that's how Rain died. It said, "Pick me up." Poof.
Yeah, let's be honest here. Rain is the introductory segment to Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't think she's gonna dispute that.
No, that's about right.
I mean, it's the whole her whole dark past is because she kept trying new things. She got experimentative in college, and look where it got her. So yeah, back to Malgern and Cornelius at the drinking table. Surrounded by some of the gladiators. Oh wait, hang on, one token's out of place. There we go. Just had to move Horizon to where he should be.
Now remember, he was dragged away by the tiefling.
But now he's back.
Yes. He had a small considering topic with her, and now he's back. And revealed after the session, because I completely forgot to introduce it, but I'll put it down here for the audio record. He was introduced as Lord Horizon West.
Yeah, Lord. I mean, you couldn't do much better than that, could you, Rain?
I mean, you look from Cornelius to Horizon, one probably still has his estate.
Wow, low blow.
I mean, for Cornelius, that low blow is below the chin. It's the core of his person, that.
And she certainly would be undisowned if that was the situation.
Would she, though?
Yes, actually.
As long as he just promised to bring a hairbrush for every time he sits down to define furniture.
Oh yeah,
She
they,
knows prestidigitation, it's fine.
Yeah.
they didn't care about any of her issues other than the fact that suddenly all of her education was wasted expense.
Yeah. If he has money, it doesn't matter what he's made of.
No, money and a title.
This is getting a little too real, man.
The title was the problem, because they had some money.
This is hitting a little close to home, I'm not gonna lie. Rena knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Mm,
God damn, this got real quick.
So, further conversations?
No, I was kind of curious as I kind of look at over to the gladiators. What was your opinion about my friend's performance in the ring? I must admit I was out for most of it due to certain circumstances.
The Dragonborn gives a
Stop
slight...
drinking.
Yeah, Malgern gives a slight nod, or The Dragonborn gives a slight nod there. Yes, very unfortunate circumstance, Vat. Good to see that you're feeling fine now. Not many get that opportunity. The fight was, I'm sure, impressive. I never got quite that close. It looked very hazardous. But both the dwarves came out, as did both the Dragonborns. The Hobgoblin woman, I'm sure it was very impressive. It's just, I was occupied with one of the fiends like yourself. Very nearly done me in, but your friends put me up. Her with the lovely cat man. And the tiefling just shrugs. I was keeping the outside of the building sealed.
Yes, because all I remember was that Malkern, as I kind of take one of his free hands and then just emphasize, his hand was about this size when he came out. So I was just kind of wondering anyone saw what actually happened.
This. I kind of resist this.
Perhaps you could tell more about what happened.
I heard the Dragonborn speaks up again. I heard a lot of blunt impacts.
Yeah, that was referred to Malgurn.
Yeah. Speak, Stunty.
I am. We beat the monster. Like that guy's just bashing his head in it. I don't know why, but it just goes back to drinking.
Yeah, well, what exactly happened, Malgurn? Because hands that size, what, did you beat it with your fists or something?
And I'm literally gonna show Cornelius my swollen ass hands.
Well, I assume it is fixed at this point.
No, it's only been a few days.
Yeah.
They might still be a bit pudgy. Not like the full blood bag bloat that they had, but still a little bit red.
I'm literally gonna look at it with my bare hands.
Probably would have been faster with that sword.
Alright, who said that?
The Dragonborn.
I give it a glare in his direction.
He gives one back and you feel a chill. Like, it's not a case of, oh, he's impressive and all. It feels like something is happening that makes you feel a chill through it.
I don't like this.
You're not frightened or anything, it's just, ooh. Yeah. What was that? Still came out the winner, though, so good job there.
He immediately smiles, kind of doing it, not quite chest thumping, but yes, thank you for noticing.
I'm sure you put in most of the work. What with your friend there, the big one with the slim lady. Explosions of white light. Quite impressive. No comment, Melgurn?
No, I'm trying to think. I don't know how you would comment.
He's basically saying congrats did most of the work.
Oh, is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
Explosions of white light?
Yeah.
Smiting.
Oh, smite, yeah. My brain.
I mean, he also punched it for a bit and then climbed back out, grabbed your sword and ran back in.
Yeah, he used weapons like a coward. I don't know how Margren would convey this. But
well, it's because he forgot his, because they're in Castalia's room with his armor.
I want to say I did more than congrats, but I don't know how Malgren would say that. He definitely feels like he did more.
Probably just convey that, wow, so you had a little help.
Like the paladin flash of light, yeah, but he had help. It wasn't the same.
Sure. All right. Fair enough. Here, drink up. He slides another flagon at you.
Gonna
Very
give him a dirty look. I'm gonna give him a dirty look, but I will drink it.
No. Dex save.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
He slides it at you at speed.
dex save, honey bunches.
Yeah.
Close enough, yeah.
I'm
You catch
proficient
it.
in acrobatics. I can catch it. Squat nimbleness, man. It's worth it.
Yeah, you catch it. A little bit of foam spills onto the fingers, but that's about it.
And I give him a shit-eating grin as I drink it.
He just smiles a bit. Then sits brutally, emanating a mysterious aura that intrigues all about his possible backstory.
Wait, you haven't learned about my dark and/or tragic and.
Wait, no, come back.
Is this the dual blade guy from that movie, The Fake Avengers?
Oh God.
No, he's not retarded.
I was gonna say, didn't he just like go down with a plane
No, he stayed
He
out of the
jumped-
fight scene for about 75% of it, then he jumped out of the plane.
and left the plane to crash? Yeah,
Yes,
that's
left the
right.
plane and the pilot to crash and die.
Yeah. Okay.
What a hero.
I mean, relatable.
Yeah. The only vague memory you've got of this guy's fighting prowess was he was using a crossbow. He was mainly helping Zarzul.
Yeah, Cornelius don't remember not much because most of the time he was up and when it was, ow, oh, fuck, ow, ow, ow.
But it's okay, that didn't last long.
Yeah.
Was
It
over,
lasted,
didn't it?
it lasted exactly for 2 turns.
I just love how
Yeah, that's like 12 seconds, right? You're fine. Yeah.
I just love how Cornelius got so fucked by that thing, and Horizon West, and they've got basically the same AC and attacks and HP as well. Horizon West untouched, and Cornelius fucking dead.
Fucking dead.
Like, as I was thinking about, like, there really is only a couple of numbers difference between you two. Anyone else got chattery? Anyone they want to approach? Or just listen out?
Rain would be sticking with Tall Green, trying to keep him engaged in conversation, because she doesn't want to get dragged around with Horizon West.
It's hard because now and again he is casting
Lord
a
Horizon West.
It is tough because now and again he is casting a glance over Castalia dancing with Congrats.
That's the other reason that she's staying and trying to help distract him, so he doesn't get all melancholy.
But you're not as pretty, so it's not working.
Fuck off. She's having a chat. She's being sociable and polite.
Drinks and dwarvish.
Yeah, he's
Isn't that just
With a crazy grayscale wizard standing behind me.
You know what? For fun, since we never usually roll this, roll Persuasion. Let's see how good you are keeping his attention.
Oh, okay. Press the button.
This is
There
one of
we
the
go.
few. This is one of the few noble uses of Persuasion.
18.
Yeah, very good job. He's managed to keep focused, and even Horizon West is chipping in because he is fascinated by Tall Green's family history.
And then a shadow moil appears,
I'm trying to just adjust things on my sheet while this is going on.
and suddenly the party is engulfed in flame.
Yeah.
And so she has a flame shadow Feverboa. It's
Yeah.
stylish, but it's also incinerating her flesh. But yeah, he's
I'm gonna
staying.
stop. It's okay.
He's staying fairly attentive, although what he's saying is, it's a lot of pleasantries, chatter about the weather, about how the city's developing, and so far they haven't had any worries about food shortages or price hits or anything like that there.
And do you think it was because it came on too hard? Was that why she's ignoring me now?
No, his big lament there is just he thinks he missed the opportunity.
Yeah.
He had to leave at just the wrong time.
Or she just really likes a bigger guy. Because he's a half-elf too, so he's, like an inch shorter than Castalia. He's also not a gigantic dragon. So who knows what way the preferences go. May also be that he was too sure of himself and not a big lummox. Might be something Rain wants to talk to Castalia about. That'll be a fun, awkward conversation. So why'd you go for something inhuman?
No, she doesn't care one way or the other about that. I mean, their preferences and...
And she's still got her arm looped on Horizon West after all. Can't judge. Don't throw bricks in glass houses.
Turns out she likes tails.
But yeah, Horizon, very interested in the family history and especially the exploits, the heroic tales, the anecdotes. He chips in with some bits and pieces of what he knows of Tallgreen's family, but he knows very little. He's just sort of, just wanting to elaborate on one point or another and then hoping he's getting a sentence out of it. But it does mean he's putting less pleasantries on you. You can easily see he's an enthusiast for adventure.
Yeah. In which case, yeah, then all three would probably have a very interesting conversation, because she likes him well enough. What?
That's not in that way.
I love the careful choice of words.
The thing is, she's never been able to put a butt forward. She says it, but that's as far as she gets.
Yeah, that's where her problem comes in.
She can't find a reason to say no. But he'll still completely respect a no. He definitely seems like the easygoing sort. But, to his credit, as you've been sitting around partying, some people have come by in fancy garb and whatnot. He hasn't taken his eyes from you to just flit at another woman.
She's also flattered.
Meanwhile, he chips in a few exploits of his own. For fun, roll me a history. Let's see how in-depth he goes.
Let's see.
Just for the hell of it, just so you're rolling dice instead of talking the whole time.
21.
He starts to get into a tale of him and his brother. His brother tends to be the one who runs the family estate. But they have gone on expeditions before to try and find interesting, resources and just interesting things that they could make a purchase of out in the snow waste. Because, as he explains, he comes from from Catalai, way up to the north. The city itself, a tropical paradise. But immediately around it is Arctic wastes, frozen tundra, stuff that makes Icewind Dale seem a bit chilly. Because the town itself is all the cause of a gold dragon, with a bunch of wizards that invested in volcanoes and underfloor heating. So the whole town is scorching and beautiful. But immediately outside it, it is ice, it is horror, it is snow wolves, it is frost giants. And he tells a few tales where he always makes sure that while he says, he does fancy stuff and all, he points out, my brother and our company, we all brought it down. He never says he pulled this thing down by himself.
It's just he was involved in this. He's not taking the full credit.
Yeah. Talking about how they got to a town where all of their beasts of burden and mounts and all were murdered by wolves before they got there. And apparently that's just normal for the people. They told them stories of how every traveler, some of them now as residents, have faced this same problem. Speaks mournfully about how they lost about half the company they were traveling with because of that. Because they had the forge back again out on foot, because they couldn't find the solution to the problem. He spoke of a massive ruined castle that still seemed to have fires burning in it. But there was just a sense that they all had of never to approach it. That one was far to the south. He tells tales about how he was out in the open ocean on boats and sometimes even sailed through a few places along the Sword Coast. He admits one of his worst defeats was to this obnoxious lizard man. The two clashed because the lizard folk was incredibly rude but very skilled with a sword. He's hoping one day to reclaim his honor. but he has honor in many other ways. As he explains some of the other duels he's taken part in. In general, though, it's a very sort of light smattering. And then at the end, he tops it off by explaining that while he is a lord and titled, it's his brother who's mainly the one. Like, it's not that he inherited the family business squarely, it's just he's got the more administrative mind. And Horizon, as an adopted son, wasn't seen quite as appropriate to run the business, but then he also didn't have the knack for it, really. He admits his faults, he's not good with numbers. He's been a good salesman, though. Speaks about how his brothers come into numerous shipping companies. He also came into recent ownership of a wine label.
Oh?
Oh, yes, indeed. It's the start of a new initiative he's going for. He's going to try for farm goods, for consumables. This one, apparently a bit of a prestige. It's apparently grown and shipped from the coast. The Sword Coast, yes.
I'm from around that area. What's the wine?
I don't honestly remember. That's part of why I'm here as well. He was apparently setting up some deal with the Dark Rose, and I was just meant to deliver a missive.
She gets one of those looks. And she just goes, is this over from, like, the Neverwinter-ish area?
Possibly. As I said, I don't have the head for the business. It might even be from Baldur's Gate, although I can't imagine anything. I don't want to disparage a city that I've only spent a few nights in, but it didn't seem like a place that delivers fine vintage even in the grounds around it.
No, I completely understand your idea there.
I very much felt like I was going to get stabbed most of the time I was walking there.
From what I understand, that is a completely accurate description. I've not been myself.
Waterdeep, however, was a beautiful place. It truly is the city of splendor. That one I even got to engage in my profession, professional duelist. Which, I'll admit, is a bit of foppery, a bit of fun, but I try to make it look fancy for entertainment purposes. I don't see much great benefit in killing a man. Or a woman, I've fought many. More just the excitement and drama, unless, of course, the killing itself is fully justified. I mean,
oh yeah,
I would certainly draw my blade if an orc brought his axe towards you. I would have no hesitation, as I hope you've already seen.
Oh yes, and to be perfectly honest, that's a bit different.
It was a terrifying time, I will admit.
I do have to admit, when we were doing that fighting in the arena, I don't suppose I'd said goodbye when I hopped over that railing.
It's perfectly fine. I mean, the adrenaline was pumping, and I see that you were a lady of healing, so you had more important things to do.
Well, it was the shortest
which
way
shows
down.
how little he knows her.
Hey, no, I went to pick up Cornelius.
I'm just pointing out to the rest of the group, he claims she's a lady of healing, which just shows he doesn't understand.
That day, I did an awful lot of healing. That was my primary thing.
That day. That day, she did a day's work. But it's perfectly alright. Besides, to our benefit, we got to say hello again, which is always better than a goodbye. She can't find a reason.
She's like, he's nice. And on some levels, she does enjoy talking to him and hearing about all the stuff.
That he's even
But she
fuzzy.
doesn't know. She doesn't know, so she's just kind of like, I don't know. What are you doing?
How about the rest of you guys who have had to sit in silence for the past hour?
I've been enjoying my dance.
Roll me a perception, Castalia.
Right?
If you want, you can put disadvantage on it, depending on how much you're paying attention to Congrats.
It would likely be at disadvantage then.
You're getting lost in his big blue eyes,
Aww.
surrounded by his extra shiny brass scales.
Aww. Makes him stand out more.
Polished just for the occasion.
Oh yeah, thoroughly. He wasn't going to look anything but his best when he was showing up with his lady friend. So, I saw Cornelius talking to a few. How many more jobs do you think we've got ahead of us?
Can't really say. Well, hopefully not a lot, but you never know. We still have that shadow dragon to deal with after all.
That'll be an interesting one to put my name towards.
I have to admit, I'm a little worried, but also very excited.
Oh yeah, a horrible creature. But we'll be taking it out of a world, and that's to the benefit of all.
Mm-hmm.
Have I told you how you look tonight?
I think so.
I'll say it again then. Hellishly beautiful.
Aw,
I see what you did there.
that's sweet of you.
You could
Oh,
easily...
I was about to say, oh, that's sweet. That's also what she said when she met the patron.
I just have to sacrifice one of my parents?
Can he be the one I like the least?
You could easily tempt a man from his oath.
Ooh, strong words.
Yes. So anyone else? As the power couple continue to dance and twirl, I make the rest of you all realize you will die alone.
I mean, I don't have to
Malgern
die
won't die alone. Kiss his drink.
For me right now, dying alone is perfectly optional.
I mean, at least Malgern knows if he dies, there's another Malgern out there.
And Cornelius
Bigger,
won't
They can
better
die.
carry on.
Yeah.
And Cornelius won't die.
Yeah. Droop and him are seeking lichdom, right?
If it's going to die, it's not going to be alone either, because there's going to be so many heroes who are too busy killing him.
Droop will be with you. You'll never die alone.
Droop, I need you to just keep running. Keep running and killing people. Why you put this gem in my head?
They're not robots. Oh. They're bureaucrats. I don't respect them. It's the same thing.
I need to keep doing the thing that keeps me alive. Zarzul won't die alone either, because there's another Zarzul right behind him.
Oh, there's mini Zazzles ready to come out.
Yep.
When Zazzle dies, somebody else gets promotion to be Zazzle.
So, shall we convene the party, or is there any more you guys wish to talk about? You might even want to mingle among yourselves and share information.
Rain is going to wait until after the party to have a chat with Cornelius about the possible...
Must under no circumstance be seen with him in a social occasion.
No, she's not that bad anymore. But she also figures now's not the best time for a nuanced conversation with him stuck on her arm.
Yeah, I don't think Cornelius got to find excuses to talk to Rain.
She's gonna find excuses not to talk to her.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm standing here with Malgern, and he doesn't like her either, so it would just make it awkward if I brought her across.
Yeah.
And if I walk away, that means Malgern will be drinking more heavily, and we've got to make sure he's on his best behavior right now. So I have to be responsible for him, which means I can't talk to
sure it'll be
Rain.
fine.
No, if we're talking about keeping an eye on someone when someone starts drinking heavily, I think I should be keeping more an eye on the kobold.
I've got the iron stomach. I'm fine.
Well, the kobold isn't heavily drinking, if I recall.
You say that, the
Yes,
kobold has not
kobold-
signed up the party for anything.
Also true. Cornhole.
No, the kobold is trying to be on his best behavior. He's so
Like-
far succeeded, as far as I know.
Yeah, he's
You
been
all
doing
say
well.
that Malgern is drinking heavily, but this is the natural way of things. Like, it's fine.
Zarzul has been realizing he's surprisingly charming, he guesses.
He gets... Poor Zarzul.
So with that, shall we convene the party then?
Probably.
In which case,
takeaway cups or takeout cups? Or...
which case, Lady
Negative.
Borhen steps forward. There is a silencing of the music, and then there is a silencing of the silence between the different quarters.
Silencing of the silence. No darkness,
Friends,
no
guests, ladies and gentlemen of as a whole, we're going to move on now to a fun bit of martial entertainment, provided by the in-house gladiators of the city, but also our fine allies of Catalai. So if you all take your glasses if you wish, and follow us. On we go. It's a full little column. Well, full double ranks thing. Bit of a march.
So Malgern's got 2 hands, so he takes 2 drinks.
He can if he wants, yeah.
Yep.
There is the odd aspect that pretty much majority of these nobles have all served a bit as a knight, and there's still that bit of a regimental aspect to them, as it's a very orderly movement out from the place. You'd expect a bit more milling around, a bit more sort of conglomerations and cliques building, but they move with pretty good discipline. Out through the estate, in through the gardens, and into an area that has been beautifully, what's the right word for it? Artistic hedgework. I mean, it's topiary when it's just sort of like out there, but for a wall. Oh well. It's just been well maintained. A wall of trees. But you're seeing bits and pieces of high quality
It's well
marble
manicured.
walling. It's called what, sorry?
It's well manicured with topiaries and
Yeah.
bits.
And you realize you're at the side of a grand arena. There's also the sound of the coast. You're brought through various tunnels, and that is when the party are singled out by staff. You're just... hang on. We were wondering at this time, it was not part of the initial invitation, so please feel free to say no to this, but we were wondering if you would take part in today's martial demonstration. We're providing any gear or weaponry that you require.
Oh man, I left Talon at the house. Fuck.
Yeah, you pretty much left everything at the house, all of you.
I
The only
have my
one who can
tosser
ju-
on me, that's about
The
it.
only one who hasn't really is Castalia. Maybe the casters.
And I have my my whip.
Well, you need that for a
Because it's-
fashion. People just think it's a
Yeah.
growth on your leg.
Exactly. So
And I bought
Rain
my
would
crystal.
agree.
I bought my magic ball. Shakes it. How does it look like we're going to win?
Ask again later.
Outlook not so good.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's it.
Let me out.
Later.
If the rest aren't opposed, I wouldn't mind a little marital sporting. Martial sporting. There we go.
I mean, you could
So
could
as-
make that
as
joke.
Malgern looks over the marital weapons. He selects a lance.
Well, I mean, you're walking hand in hand with a big dragonborn, so you can say that and get a reaction.
My hands are full. I gotta finish my drinks first. So give me a minute.
Would this be fighting as a group or just one-on-one?
Ah, yes. Allow me to explain this here. So, it's a little recreational, though very loosely, of an old battle. So you see, there will be three ships. There is the Marauding Reavers. That'll be played by a host of some of the mercenaries we have from Jurat. Then there is the main ship that will have our champion Salamez upon it, along with the guest fire dancer from Catalai. She is basically the objective, to rescue her, although she will put up resistance. And you'll all be working together as a group as the relief ship. I'm trying to remember the name of it, but I'm afraid a lot of records have been gone, and we haven't done full historical accuracy. Hope you'll forgive us on that. But your main objective is to get to the main ship to rescue the maiden, and to see off all comers. Obviously, this will not be a case of, a fight to the death in any way respect. To put it simply, once you reach half your HP, you're out.
So I mean, one hit on Cornelius.
And obviously, if you feel exhausted and can't go on with it, feel free to jump into the water. We have several of the bound water weirds who will protect you, keep you aerated, and bring you out into the surrounding areas safely. Where we have attendant priests who will heal any wounds.
Melgurn scoffs at this. He is super confident. I'm not gonna need to. Kind of give him the look of, yeah, I'm not gonna need it. It's fine. I beat the thing with my bare hands.
You, sir, Mr. Sent the Wizard, yes. An arcane caster. I would ask that you not use anything too large and dramatic, or it might obscure the view.
I get you.
I cast Fireball.
I mean, that's not going to obscure for very long. It's a very short spell.
I cast Sleet Storm.
No, I understand. I won't cast Sleet Storm.
As he
Take all the fun out of it.
As he just swaps his magic book with Droops, not a problem.
Oh, God.
I know this is supposed to be a gladiatorial competition where people get knocked out. I don't think Mind Pike really oh dear. Just yeah, that man's dead.
Turns out he was actually a Sahagwan. The Kuatoa have infiltrated.
But I can't imagine what a bunch of exploding badgers would. The audience would love that.
It turns out he finally developed the Innsmouth look. This man must have just hit puberty. Fish puberty.
It's like that one Disney movie. What was it? Sweet 16, where the kid's actually a mermaid. He hits puberty and suddenly, I need water. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Oh, God. I just realized something. That there was a way to actually fully ruin this battle.
Don't spoil it.
No, because I can't do it. But that was just me walk up with Cornelius near to the objective, put down Leo's tiny heart, and wait for 8 hours.
Is it an instant though?
It can be if I have it prepared, but I don't. I only have it as a ritual.
Unacceptable.
Actually,
You should have prepared for this.
Well, he has a house in the city. He hasn't bothered.
Yeah, I usually have it as a ritual because I don't want to waste it a spell slot for something that it's usually more needed. Okay, casting time 1 minute, so no.
Yeah.
But need to not hit for 7 turns.
Well, let me just cast invisibility on you.
Well, I can do that myself. That also lasts 1 minute.
There's the nerd. Wait, he's a hut.
Oh, come on! Dong, 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 dong! Fuck!
Wait a minute. He made a door. Why did
It's
I make it a
locked.
real hut? Ah, boy.
But yeah. Well, from what I can gather, it seems to be quite a tradition to nobles and such to have a martial background, so I suppose we should be joining into the festivities. It would almost be insulting not to.
Oh, thank you very much. So yes, if you just come this way and specify what you'll be requiring.
Can I ask what the champion will be using?
Oh, the champion. Have you seen Salamez in the? He's a large golden dragonborn. He uses a great sword and needs no armor.
Okay.
As the group looks at Malgern, you fucking wear armor.
I am going to wear armor, but I will select the great axe.
Plate on his chest.
Yeah. I'll wear what I'm wearing, but I
Yeah,
will select a great axe.
Of course,
if one
the
is
problem
available.
is the plate is mounted to a fabric outfit, not to leather straps.
Yeah.
But you are brought into quite a nice little bathhouse and changing room. It's very stone aesthetic, very sharp lines. A little bit of an angular motif on the walls for decoration, possibly dwarven. But you can see that there are only two faces you recognize here. One is the guy who led you here, because he's still in the room. The other being Tall Green. Ah,
Ah, hello there, Tall Green.
yes,
Okay.
turns out the other ship was quite full. Besides, thanks to the family name, they want to see me on the home side. A little bit nerve-wracking, I'll be honest.
I suspect we'll do just fine.
Oops, sorry.
And now, Rain, roll a d20.
Alright. Oh, might help if I don't hit the wrong button. I rolled a 3.
And Judavat, there is another set of feet coming from behind.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
And he's got a bit of a wide pupil in one eye.
Yes!
As
yes!
Usain Vagoosh clomps on down into the room. One pupil is just fucking full.
Oh no, it's my best friend.
And you can see that one of the left side of his lip is sort of drooping a little bit. But he just shoves his way past all of you and starts getting his gear ready.
Kenny just walks up to Tall Green and kind of like, do you think you'll be okay here?
I've never met the man.
Unfortunately, we have. He challenged Malgern to a duel. Malgern won.
Oh. Well done.
Yeah, except for we were in the middle of the arena, and a giant thing decided to come up and try to attack everybody, so they proceeded to try to headbutt the thing to death
Can't
Ah.
argue with results.
instead of using weapons.
Yeah, as you catch sight of his profile, there's a bit of a divot.
Oh, God.
His temple has a little bit of a curve, and it's...
I
Oh,
think
no.
that might explain some of that.
Maybe he just needs to find a proper healer.
I think that's past what I can do right now.
You're right. Sassuo.
Oh, shots fired.
No, I didn't say that.
He
But-
fought it, though,
but
and
you're
then he
thinking it
sniggered.
badly. Yeah. You sent a message to Malgern, and Malgern snickered.
If
That's
you'd rolled
properly
higher, it
used.
would have been Horizon West.
That's what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you got the booby prize. So yes, they offer a broad range of fully mundane armor and weapons.
Say Rain, as I stand there looking at some armor. Maybe it's time to try something new. You know, nothing is at risk here.
I blink at him a couple of times. House, do you mean?
I'm just saying that you could probably try and do some battle in better protection.
I have an attire.
An attire, yes, but we're going to combat now.
I'm very well aware where we're going, Cornelius. And she does switch her dress into a more appropriate outfit.
So, considering what she was wearing, it's just like a heavy leather dress, probably. As in,
No.
doesn't look all that protective.
No, she switched more to like a
Can't have any metal on it.
yeah.
The dress with pockets.
No, like yeah, more like one of her travel dresses, but it looks nicer. Because she still doesn't want to look pathetic.
Doesn't look all that protective, I'm gonna be honest.
Who was talking on that one?
Congrats.
Forget.
Oh. It's. Do you remember the leather armor that I was wearing in the slums when?
I'm gonna be honest, I mainly saw the maid outfit first.
No, that was when we came back the first time around when I wasn't wearing almost anything other than the leather armor. And
Yeah, in that
pants.
case it was the almost nothing that sort of caught the eye
Yeah.
more than the shoulder pads. But
Yeah.
okay, I'm following you, so that's a set of leather armor.
Yeah, it's leather armor.
There's better armor as he's just sliding this huge metal gauntlet up his arm. A couple of
putting on that plate.
a couple of people coming in to help you guys shorten the time it's putting it on, so there's about 4 people helping Congrats into a full plate suit. Yeah, I'm just saying there's better armor out there. I mean, I'm sure it's comfortable and it's helpful and all. It's just doesn't seem all that protective.
She gives a dramatic sigh.
If the lady wishes for something a bit different, we do have a few unused novelties.
Oh?
Well, for various reasons, they've not been used, but, yes, they do confer magical abilities. We have that confirmed. They came into the family's hands through many generations of, errantry. First one he brings out is a big, furred great belt, with a bit of a loincloth at the front. Next is bikini with metal. Because it's the classic.
Oh god, and the only thing I'm thinking of is then Horizon West ship ends up coming by, and that would cause a disaster and a half.
And then also a full set of billowing robes, but it's about 8 or 9 layers of it. And if you put that on, you realize you'd be seeing, for like, with a full hood on, your hands would be covered by more sleeves.
Oh, that won't work.
And then finally is a set that looks to be a hollowed out creature, as in it's the skeletal mass of some reptilian creature, but it's all sort of joined together by thick cords, so you can see where you can slide in your hands, feet, and the head.
She just kind of tilts her head. What does it do?
Oh, that one, it gives a limited shape shifting. allows you to become the beast, and you'll look more lively for it. It also apparently gives some protection against necrotic attempts.
You know what? Fine, let's give that a whirl.
All the options, including normal armor.
No, that's
She
not her.
She could have even gone for, just, what's it, studded leather?
Yeah, no, she could have. But
A
she
chain shirt? Just a breastplate?
You know, how far is Rain from being a necromancer at this point? She's about to pull on the skeleton of a creature and wear it as armor.
Yeah, basically she gets it on. There's a little bit of a talk about how it was taken from one of the savage tribes up north. Not Alchemia, far further to the north. And apparently it's one of those great lizards that apparently died on a crusade from Chult up there. It was the steed of a noble hero, and now it's this creature. As you put it on, you look basically like sort of a shaman witch doctor thing. It's not very covering. It does rattle a lot. But, you can fit your dress under it, so it's fine.
Yeah. So then she would put on a more dressy outfit underneath it, and then have it all work together.
Having a dressier outfit underneath makes you look even more ridiculous.
No, I mean more a dress style underneath it, and then kind of tailor it to how it fits.
She is clattering. You are at permanent... While you're wearing this, you were obviously at disadvantage on stealth rolls.
Well, she wasn't going to be stealthy.
It's also a bit weird getting used to the head, because as you put the helmet on, it takes a little bit, but you realize your vision is not coming from your eyes, it's coming from the eye holes of the skull. So your vision is a bit distorted for a moment. You also feel, as your hands are in sort of the leather pockets on the wrists, you're moving the skeletal fingers instead. So, dexterous movement a little tricky, because they didn't quite have a thumb. And the tail shows you're slightly amused, but also maybe agitated.
That sounds about accurate, yes.
Congrats, just sort of tilting his head a bit as he looks at it. I wonder if that's what one of my ancestors looks like in their grave right now. That's a little morbid.
I tend to bury things as a living, so I mean, I'm used to skeletons and dead things.
And it's and it's the skull that's moving,
Sorry,
that's
excuse
talking,
me.
by the way. You can see Rain's face slightly behind it, and it's not moving. The jaw and the skull is. Whew.
Now the question is, does Ray know this?
You can sort of feel it. It's a little different. You feel a little sort of numb on the face, but, you're still feels like you're flexing muscles. And it's your voice. It's not distorted at all. Right, okay. I'm just gonna focus on getting ready here.
You were the ones who said.
As you all look at the rest of the armor on display,
I know.
like how Castalia's fitting on this nice, shiny, well-polished breastplate and shoulder pads.
Yeah, no, but she doesn't like any of that. So she's going to go for the weirdest option. Because this is Rain. You have to remember.
But you could die, but I don't want to look bad.
Exactly.
I will leave an average to appealing corpse.
No matter what happens, when I go up to those pearly gates, St. Peter's going to point at me and say, you're getting in.
You're very well dressed.
There is that fucking comic. I can't remember the guy who does it. He did the same as the one that gets reposted as a meme a lot. I see you alone. I see you in hell with a lot of demons. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of dead demons.
Yeah.
He also did one of, well, this jacket's not very warm, but it looks good on me. And it just shows his corpse and two police looking. He's dead. Yeah, should have worn a better jacket. Looks fucking dope, though.
Yeah.
So is my AC still 15?
Your AC has gone up to 17,
Okay.
but it's basically sort of heavy armor, but it doesn't count for that sort of thing. But it sets your AC at 17.
Okay.
However,
And what?
you cannot grasp a shield.
Okay.
You can still, you find you can still do somatic gestures, but weapons and a shield just are not working with this. You don't have the right sort of dexterity for it.
Would I be able to do the whip?
See, I'll say yes. It's a simple enough weapon.
Alright, there we go. Then she's fine with it.
Plus, I mean, it's a magical weapon itself. And then you realize, you're doing this martial performance, and you're the only one bringing out a magical implement.
Yeah. Well, technically, Malgarn has the tosser.
Yeah.
Cornelius, as you look at all of the gear and equipment, you realize, oh, I didn't train for any of this.
Yeah. unless they have some somehow reinforced regular clothes. It ain't happening.
Alrighty then.
Also, before we go out there, well, I guess I've got to equip one piece of armor. There we go.
Quick question. Was there a set of studded leather in Zazzle size?
Yeah, there's halfling armor.
Close enough.
Yeah.
That and the bow, I'm ready to roll.
It's literally the case that, halfling gnome armor, yeah, it fits kobolds fine. A little bit baggy, but, you've got straps and buckles for that. You're fine. And a nice bow. It's been a while since you've used one with a normal string.
Yep.
Is there somewhere where people can store their clothes that came in here?
Yeah. It's not lockers, but, it's basically storage boxes.
Yeah.
All right, then. Are you all ready for the field of battle?
Yes.
Kagrat's the only one who looks a bit awkward next to Rain, of course, because not a lot of Dragonborn, not a lot of Goliaths. He's kind of having to make do. The armor's a little small. But you all march out and are brought on raft onto the smaller boat to begin with. And thanks to the water weirds, there is a current, there is a flow. There are actual movements of waves. So, yeah. We're not really meant to go full force in on the people on the midship.
Fireball! Fireball! Burn! Burn!
I mean, historically we came here to the rescue, but for the purposes of this, it's more exhilarating if there's a bit more conflict. So, let's roll initiative as the fight begins. A great gong clanged.
Dun,
Also,
dun.
we forgot the dwarf. He's not on the ship.
Oh. Yeah,
It's his own fault.
For some reason, I thought you dragged us all.
I only dragged one.
I had a brain.
Did you?
I was
When?
Had a brain.
I was getting I forgot to get my actual weapon that I picked up. And I should probably delete my shield, so I can just subtract it from my...
I mean, you could just have a shield from the armory.
No,
He's
I mean,
bringing a
I'm using a great axe.
Ah,
Because the champion isn't using any armor, so I'm not going to bring a shield.
Still brought a full suit of armor.
Only because Cornelius talked me out of it.
what? I didn't do
He
shit.
didn't say anything.
Somebody said something about you.
I
better be
did, as a
wearing armor.
joke. It's up to you, though. You're
Oh.
a big boy.
No, I
Also,
won't
he's
wear
a
armor.
dragonborn. He's already got natural scales, which is armor.
Yeah, I'll be wearing armor. I'm not gonna.
Is that everyone
bravery
rolled?
and stupidity. Know the difference.
Malgern doesn't know anything.
Hey.
Top of a round, and it's Vigiration Merc's first turn. Several of them come up to the front of the boat. The rest drawing in behind them. Also, Salam's token, he'll be doing basically the Gladiator's turn. And 3 of them are going to try throwing rope to the small ship here. Unfortunately, it's going to be a lot of D20s here for this. Because they're a disadvantage. So, only one. Only one rope on there. But that's their movement for now. Malgern.
Let's see. I don't know what the fuck to do here. I'm on a boat.
You could jump. You still got your boots, don't you?
Yeah. That's we're supposed to attack the other boat and rescue the
Lady up front.
lady
Kind
up
of-
front. Okay.
Kind of capture as well. Like you said, there will be some
Yeah.
resistance just to make it more interesting.
So,
Like, historically, you guys came to their rescue, but it's not as fun. Yeah,
So-
you also
so
notice there
first
is a
rope.
big fucking wyvern sitting on the boat next
Yeah, I
to
was
her.
about to say, is that a big weapon?
But you do see it has a saddle on the back.
Oh no.
So where are... So there's tethers to the ship.
There's only one at the moment, and it's way to the north.
Okay.
Like, it's basically them getting across to the smaller ship without having to swim. There are spools of rope and grappling hooks, it's just you'll be at disadvantage to throw them.
so how do these boots work? What's the limit on them? I can't remember.
Well, the main thing is the limit of your own movement.
Okay, then fuck, I can't make that.
But you could just hop in the water. You'll be at just half movement is all.
Alright.
And Malgern sinks like a stone.
Nope, he's buoyant because of all the body hair and beard.
Okay.
And that's my turn. I'm gonna try to swim over to that thing.
Okay. The fire dancer just watches as it all proceeds. You can see she has in her hand, though, a very long spear with great sort of tapered scars and whatnot on it. And now for the gladiator turn. Tall Green is going to cast a spell upon himself. And he leaps down, walking upon the water. As he steps over here, offering a hand to Malgern.
Okay, I accept.
Well, it gets you a little bit out of the water.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that would be kind of like okay.
Sploosh as Usain Vagoose just fucking runs and jumps in. You're pretty sure he smacked his head on a floating oar. And he doesn't come up immediately.
That's my boy.
Congrats, looking at the water. Drawing back a bit and then reaching for one of the ropes to try and toss it. Let's see. Yeah, it's a thrown weapon, actually, so... Fuck's sake! There is now an incredibly well-anchored line between this boat and that boat. Or, this boat.
Yeah.
Because fucking hell, he got a 20.
I mean, you could draw a
Yeah, I
draw a
could.
polygon line to show rope.
But instead I'll draw it freehand, so it's wibbly. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, you just see him swing it out almost sideways. It just wraps around the keel of the boat. And then he ties it off. You see him breathe a great sigh of relief. Let's see, as for the others, Salamez is just fucking loving the fact he's the center of attention right now. Meanwhile, way at the north, Penance. Or no, this was Patience, actually. Penance was in the Saltmarsh campaign. Touches yourself, and also Shale Slide. And the both of them walk on the water. Kind of expected, actually, from a druid. They don't help the sailors, though. The sailors, well, they draw crossbows. The bolts look a little bit blunt, though. You're not seeing much of a gleam and a polish on them. But they're also within range.
Oh, by the way, are we in competition with the ship on North?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
First one to get the girl and hold off the others for a while.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Where's the better one? Let's see. Maybe this. Did I? Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. So yeah, 3 attacks on the boat. Let's see here. Because they can't see Ushane Vagush, he's under the water currently. They can see Tall Green. They can see Kagratz and Mal and Cornelius quite clearly. And actually, Rain's got a bit of cover due to the elevation. So let's see here. First one on Malgern.
Plunk.
That's a hit.
Yeah, that's a hit. Well,
Well, actually, no, correction. That'd be in Tall Green. So that's a hit on Tall Green, and
Concentration?
yeah. So he's holding your hand, Malgard, and you think you might be at fault here as he just goes right into the water with a bit of a yelp.
did I not? Oh, I'm still wearing Mithril Splint. That's why it's only 19. What would my AC be right now?
I mean, if you got plate armor, 18.
18? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah,
Without
they were
shield.
attacking him, not you.
Okay.
Next one, Cornelius.
Shield.
And then Kagratz, who finally gets to avoid damage because he's wearing armor. And then there's 2 shots up above, but we'll get to Cornelius' turn while I figure that bit out, simply. Because there's no point you guys standing around as I play with my action figures.
That sounds like amazing. You know.
Wow. Only 1 hit on, and that's on the Shale Slide. Alright, with Cornelius, what you up to?
I'm gonna walk up and give Kagratz spider climb. I imagine it'll probably make things easier crossing it.
Yeah,
Probably just getting up on the boat.
Not great with water.
Well, this should at least make it easier for you to hold on to the rope.
Yeah, thanks.
Granted, of course, you're not halfway across and I get hit by an arrow, but let's not think about that. Anyway, have fun as I walk back, hide behind the mast.
Wow. Casters, am I right?
Kagratz looks at you for a little bit, but then over at Castalia. You're not sure what the expression is. There might be none there. So that's it for Cornelius?
Yeah.
Castalia,
That's the spider climb now.
your boyfriend had an interesting moment with Cornelius.
I know. It's just, I can cast fly, you know.
Yeah, but
I think your dress gives you more water.
she doesn't
If
have
you've
the
got
dress.
bounces up.
Yeah, I'm actually wearing regular armor.
Yeah, but I don't want you wasting your spells on me.
I do have an idea, but... You sure you'll be alright?
Yeah, I got the rope. It's fine.
Alright, then I'll provide support.
What? You're the hero. You're the savior of Cedar Nove. Congrats is feeling a bit awkward here as half the party seem to be just hanging on the boat. Because I imagine Rain's not going to be running for it either.
Yes, she is.
Okay, let's see.
I plan to knock out a few of them first, or try to before rushing the ship.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean by support. So let's start with this poor fellow here.
He does have a bit of cover, but he's also just wearing leather. That's a clear hit. That is a miss.
Is it? It's not factoring in that again. God damn it.
That's wrong.
I have to see. It wasn't. It didn't save the fact that charisma is supposed to go with it, so I have to see if that's on the roll.
It is.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it says charisma's on the roll here. 19 plus
Yeah,
5.
I just put it back in as why.
Yeah.
I noticed it when I was rolling. Yep.
Yeah, good solid 11 damage. He looks surprised, but something non-conventional whacked him. He's a little worried. But he also changes targets to you. Any other movement or bonus?
Nope. I'm also getting rage prepared to move down the rope.
Okay. Rain.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3. That puts me in range. So this guy over here is about to have a bad day. Hopefully. No. No, he's not.
No, he's not. He's having an okay day. I mean, it's pretty exciting, all said and done.
She looks relatively pissed off. 4, 5, 6. Wait, no.
You're finding that it's actually quite easy to swim.
Oh.
Which
I was
is
gonna say,
weird because of how much rattling you're doing, but yeah, you seem to be going. It's not the motions you were expecting. You're getting a real sort of sideways shimmy going on here.
I realized that half my movement would mean I jumped into the water and I stayed there, so I moved back.
Yeah, but you do find yourself treading water very easily. You've got a bit of a crocodilian sort of swagger. Zarzul.
Yep, Zazzle's going to advance up here, and we're going to put an arrow in the guy next to the next to the ladder. I have one question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it bright out here?
Yes. It's not like fullest sunlight, but it is sunlight hitting a kobold, yes.
What'd that come out as?
Thunk. Not a hit. Because, you know,
Okay.
they've actually got sort of wide banisters here. To avoid falling off.
Yep. Okay. Splush.
And for a moment, people mistook Zarzul for being a tiny little crocodile.
It's just the top half of the head. That's all it is. Everything else submerged.
I'm trying to look like Driftwood. Is that a stealth check?
That'd be your action to hide. You're not a rogue. You're not a high enough level ranger either. These two guys, these two duration mercs continue to fail at throwing a rope, but the rest are going along it. This guy's dashing, so let's see here. Yeah, he's actually able to make it. This guy decides to risk it, and he's just clinging on midway. The other guy making sure it's secure. And this guy following on behind. Malgern, Tall Green was above you, now he's with you. And also behind you is this fucking monster. Oh, it's Rain.
No, it's okay. Well, is he still holding on to me?
He sort of let go in surprise.
Can I grab him?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna grab him.
He's not struggling, he's just surprised, but he's now in the water when he was walking on it.
And I'm at
He expected
half
it to last
movement.
longer.
I'm at half movement plus dragging him.
I mean, he looks like he's fine.
Okay. If he's fine, then I I
Yeah.
didn't know if he was.
Just a little surprised and got an arrow sort of in his armor. So what are you up to, Malgern?
Well, I see they've got a rope going here, so I'm gonna try to. Oh, I'm at half movement. That's right. So I can only. Unfuck this.
How does it feel to be at mortal speeds again?
Yeah, I'm gonna swim to there and
Okay.
do nothing because I'm not out of the water yet.
Time for Gladiator's turn. Tall Green is kind of surprised by you splashing down behind him, Rain. Well, let's see. He's going to swim over here, taking a bit of cover. And then clamber his way up here, but not be fully up there yet. That's his movement gone with a dash. Let's see. Ushane does surface, but it's back upwards. Kind of splayed out. Face down in the water.
Our hero.
Are there any air bubbles coming from him?
These two, Tiefling and Tabaxi, just dash across the water. Because they didn't get attacked, so their spell's still going strong. And then I think that's all the gladiators and other... Oh, Kagratz is on this turn. Braces himself, checks the rope because he is a big guy. He's expecting fully to grab hold of that and pull the ship towards you. So he just braces himself to go as fast as he can. And with Spider Climb, he does. So let's see, that's... Yeah, in short measure, he just clambers along here. You do see the rope dip a few times and the boat shift a little, but then some water weird seem to push it back into place. Don't disturb the set. And then with that, he looks at his options. And then has... Yeah. Steps down to roll Ushane Vagoosh over. Who is open-eyed. Spitting up a bit of water. Floating again. Not really moving a whole lot. And Kagratz leaves him to just sit there. He's buoyant enough and he's got his face out of water. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Fine.
Fine, yeah.
Completely fine.
Yep. And now they can see the main danger here is the big bloody Dragonborn is approaching. So 3 crossbows on him. 2 hits. 2 pathetic hits. That basically mean nothing to Kagratz. Alright then, so that's 3 there. And then, yeah, they see the fucking people running along here. They figure it's gotta be the Tiefling. Let's see, they actually have the positioning. They don't have the ability, though. Except that dude. That dude gets his promotion. Then again, it's this guy standing directly above them. Ooh, fuck, that's a nasty one.
Ooh, double max damage.
She keeps it, though. They are still walking on water. It's just that really fucking hurt. Yeah, 17 damage. Nasty. That's their turn. Cornelius.
Yeah, I gotta pop out and then gotta try and hit this guy with just the firebolt.
Oh, the guy on the ladder? Couldn't see which one you pinged.
Yeah, the guy on the ladder.
Okay.
And because I have Spell Sniper, I can ignore half cover out of quarters cover.
Yep.
Where is there we go, firebolt. And that, just watch it, I roll 1. Oh, 14.
14?
Yeah, that's not enough.
That's a hit.
I should. Okay.
Just a hit.
Yeah, basically gotta make sure the fireball fires off so it becomes more of a concussive. Than
Well, there's still a
instead
bit of a surprise for him as there's this blasted flame hitting his armor and he starts patting it out. Thankfully, he sighs relief as he realizes it's not spreading, it's not staying. But yeah, Cornelius, guess who's in their sights?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to behind the mast. Because fuck you!
Rain. Or Castalia, I mean.
Unless you got the
All
sniper
right,
perk, I'm in cover.
Is crossing over on the rope crawling or just difficult terrain?
Just basically difficult terrain.
Okay, so let's grab the right one. 10, 20, 30. And a dash. 10, 20. There we go. That'll be my turn.
Alright. As the boat sinks lower, but then you feel it artificially pressed up. Rain.
All right.
You have a swim speed,
I have what?
Swim speed.
so you can move normally in the water.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I guess I would try to climb her up on top of here.
Yep. You also have a climb speed.
Bloop. And then, yeah, this jerk that dodged my thingy. I'm not happy he dodged my thingy.
Still dodged your thingy.
Yeah, I still dodge your thing.
14 plus cover.
Damn it. She is not looking amused at all.
To be fair, they can't really tell because the expression is a fucking skull of some great lizard. It doesn't really frown.
You might be going, "Ugh," but if they look over to you, they're just thinking you're going,
Zarzul.
Zazul is going to move to here and sort of clamber up a bit and take another pot shot if he can at the guy by the ladder again.
A little tricky because you're still sort of in water, sort of on cover. Like, from this angle, he's got a lot of cover.
climb up on this on the dwarf. He's floating. Oh, well,
He's still a broken-ass little kobold. Yeah, that hits. This guy very nearly out of it for the purposes of this match. Anything else?
No, that's about it, I think.
Alright.
Just going to sort of hide down behind the boat to stay out of line of sight. Well, in some cover.
These two just, or these three just in the fucking water. Using their full movement. This guy on the rope, basically the same. They have, well, this guy actually didn't use any action yet, so let's see now. Yep, in the water he goes, but he's actually sort of going along the strewn debris. And starting to climb up, although he's not on the deck, he's still on the side. Malgern. So I feel like we can erase the line now. We know it exists.
You can't be on top of Castalia. There you go.
No, I'm marking that. 'cause
No,
that
if
would be
Kagrat's
like
nearby, you can't be on top of Castalia.
10 feet would be getting onto the boat. I'm just trying to keep track of my movement.
That's like getting on top of a dragon's treasure hoard. Don't do it.
Then another 15 feet to jump in the water. So that's 25. So I can inch one closer to the ship. And then I've got to find my way up this next turn, but that should be fun.
Fire Dancer steps her way across to the side of a ship. Castalia, you can tell she's meeting eyes with you. Salamez, sort of torn. Looks over this side, sees his old buddy. Well, buddies in this case. Walks back. Walks over this side, sees Malgern. Walks back. Brings the big sword out. Oh wait, that's the rest of the gladiator's turn too, so... Tall Green brings over the side and... Ah! Oh, sorry. Sorry.
It's alright. I look weird.
As he looks over what's going on here. Whew. Jumps into the water again. Let's see, Kagratz's turn. He backs up on the ship awkwardly. And then he's going to roll acrobatics.
Isn't it athletics for a jump?
I mean,
Yeah, if he's doing a run-up, he's basically using his strength to pass.
but he is going to use his channel divinity for it. To get advantage, because he doesn't want to go in the water.
That's fair.
And honestly, the whole fucking boat seems to rock to one side. He just slams against it. Clambering his way up onto the deck. There's an imprint on the hull, Malgern, beside you. You're glad he didn't miss his mark.
Cornelius is just going to give him an encouraging thumbs up.
He's panting a little bit, but the arm comes up with a thumb as well. All right.
And Cornelius hides behind the only piece of cover on the boat.
These two do get on the deck, however. Shell Slide is going to be drawing out his weapon. What was it? Where the fuck did I put it? Oh yes, Felonious Might. The name for a big hammer he's got. Ignore the special effect, that was just for a special thing that couldn't quite work. But yeah, -11 on that guy. There is a strange actually, hang on here. So yes, Patience does cast a spell. I'm going to need a perception check from Rain, and I'm also going to have to do one for Kagratz. They're the only ones who can see this.
What was the roll you wanted?
Perception.
Perception.
Wow, Kagratz is on point here.
I am less on point because I'm pissed off.
Why so angry?
Because I missed twice.
2 spell slots for 0 damage.
Yes, she is salty AF.
Yeah. Now it's return to the sailors. But Cornelius, let's see what you're doing while I roll these, because they're just going to hit... Well, actually, hang on. There are a couple of attacks for you guys. Let's see. Cornelius is out of sight. The tiefling is drawing closer, but there's also this fucking monster nearby. So that'll be 2 for Rain.
Well, yeah, so they missed me too, so I guess I'm not...
Yeah, they both missed.
And they would have missed me even in my original clothes.
And this one's a scimitar, but it rolls the same for these guys, so... As Kagratz is under attack and he just doesn't feel it. So yeah, Cornelius, go with your turn while I deal with the action figures.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna lift the spider climb from Kagratz. He's not gonna need it anymore. And I'm gonna put it on myself, as I'm gonna have to cross this fucking rope.
2 misses, so only... Oh, that's the wrong way. Yeah, Tiefling takes the hit. She's looking hurt.
I should probably do this just... Oh, well, I haven't even filled it in, apparently, but...
That's alright, we know what it does. Just gives you a climbing speed equal to your normal speed.
Yeah, so I'm basically just gonna try and dash over to the boat then. Using the
Well,
spider
it's an
climb.
action to do that, isn't it? Or is it a bonus action?
Spider climb is an action, I believe.
Yeah, it's an action to put on the spell.
Yeah, so no dash there, sadly.
Okay, I didn't know that it was an action to actually get on the rope.
No, an action to cast the spell,
Yeah.
which means you can't
You
dash.
Oh, right, yeah, of course. Okay, yeah,
That's
sorry.
all. No, it's free to get on the rope.
Well, I almost make it over.
You're dangling there, but with such confidence. You could be doing this upside down like you did in the sewer. Castalia.
Alright, and let's see. Regular movement. 15, 25.
You could also jump for the ladder.
True.
It's easier than what Congrats did. But he had spider climb at the time.
I ain't good at athletics, though. Or acrobatics, for that
I
matter.
mean, you're kind of the best you can be at athletics currently because of the... Oh, no, you don't have the gauntlets right now. That's right.
I don't have the gauntlets with me.
Yep.
Because someone insisted on having fancy dresses. Oh, right. that's
Yep.
me.
This 1, 15, 25 with the dash, 35.
But it's a lower DC for getting onto the ladder.
Alright. That's, I think, as far as I can go.
Yep, but I'll still need an athletics check to see if you're in the water or on the ladder.
Right.
Yeah, you managed to grab hold of it.
Nice.
Kind of taking up space, though, as Malgern looks at the wall he's climbing. Rain.
All right, so we're gonna try this again.
They're
He
still,
said confidently.
they're still covered. Use something else.
Oh, no.
Uh,
Did I move tall green this round?
Yeah, basically the size of the ship makes it so it's covered because you're also on a lower.
Oh yeah, I guess
Yeah.
yeah. I'll just go. 1, 2, 3,
Ah!
4. Sorry.
What?
6.
What happened?
Well, she
I
jumped
went
down
hard.
wearing the skeleton of a creature right beside Tall Green.
He's just not having a good day.
He's disappointed seeing how well Castelli and Congrats are working together.
That could be him.
It was never going to be him.
Poor guy.
Aww.
You don't get
That was
to make
perfect.
that noise. You did this.
Oh, Rena almost spit up her soda. That
Ah,
was
my
great.
poor friend. Only a friend.
We're friends?
She said she turns back to Congrats and just start deep Frenching him.
Oh,
Do you see him down there in the water? He's like a brother to me.
Oh, God.
no.
But not like a straight brother, you know? Anything else, Rain, as you're clambering up the side with your fucking gnarly claws?
No, that's it.
Zarzul.
Salty.
Okay, Zazzle is going to get on the boat and once again launch more arrows at the same dude. He is going to go down one day.
Well, you're not aiming to kill right now. I'm gonna point that out.
Yeah, but we may as well get the first 15 enough.
Let's see. Who are you shooting at? Well, actually, no. All of these guys are higher than 15 until you're up on their level.
Oh dear. Oh well.
Oh dear, it's pretty much your first miss in ages.
What do you mean? This is the second miss this fight.
I know, but in the campaign as a
onwards.
whole, like, Jesus Christ, man. You're at a +10. Any movement?
Yep, gonna head for the ladder.
Alright, that's easy enough. These guys are finally getting up onto the... Well, let's see. This guy is climbing. He will not be at the top for a while. These guys are getting their breath back in the boat. This guy is having to continue just climbing the rope and then back swimming. As there's no room for him. This guy, however, actually can actually get up onto the boat. put it? Did I? I think I put them in Knights of Raxis, the sheet. Video. Yeah. As he just stabs a dude with his duration javelin. And misses woefully. But they're getting onto the boat steadily. Malgurn.
I climb onto the boat.
Yes. You still have an action.
Yeah. So how much movement do you think that would be? Well, I'm probably, I'm going to be basing this guy, so it doesn't matter. Did I put... I did. Haha! I can now show him that I am better.
No, you cannot.
I can now show him that I am better.
It's like that.
I fucking quit! Oh, wait. I mean, I don't think it would have mattered, but I don't think I built in my fighting style to this.
It doesn't count. You're fighting...
Oh, it's only for
one-handed
damage
weapons.
rolls. Oh, that's right, and it's one-handed weapons, you're right.
That's only damage.
Yeah, it's only damage either way.
So you get up, swing your axe mildly while staring at Salamez and not your target, which is why you miss.
Yeah, that's logic. Yep. Because I'm trying to be like, yeah, I'm better than you, you son of a bitch. God damn it. Oh.
Congrats had a thumbs up with Cornelius, and it's lowering. That's just fucking perfect, man. You couldn't get a better turn.
Fuck me, man.
I'm going to blame our internet because I was rolling horribly too.
Yeah, it's not my fault. I had nothing to do with it. Listen to the mage.
Oh boy. Yep, she's gonna stand here just idly leaning against her spear. Now it's the turn of the gladiators. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Tall Green is finally up there, looking like a drowned rat compared to Kagratz, who is high and dry. Having to swish back his hair. Ushane climbs up onto the boat. Looking around. Cornelius, you've got this weird feeling he doesn't know where he is currently. As he starts to pull on the rope. And let's see how well he pulls on it.
No.
The rope stays where it is.
I mean, I'm staying on the rope as well since my feet are stuck to it.
Yeah. But luckily it stays attached to where Kagratz tied it down. Now it's a time for the rest of these two. You are quickly assaulted, Malgurn, by a skilled practitioner of the martial arts. Let's just see how it goes here. Where did I put it? It's a very long list here, all the...
Various people.
Shields are +2 AC, right?
Yes, they are.
Okay. One hit.
Yeah, it was part of her flurry of blows.
9.
But she's going to do a stunning strike. So give me a con save. As she just clonks you near the clavicle. You are paralyzed.
I fucking hate this game.
You have succeeded in a succession to roll a 2, 1, and a 3. That would mean this. That would mean this last attack would actually have advantage on you. Hang on. Might as well. You don't get to do this all the time.
I hate you right now. You have no idea.
It's a miss.
Oh, that happened. Oh, thank God. I was gonna say no.
Isn't he only stunned though till the end of next turn?
Yeah.
He said paralyzed.
Okay. No. Stunning strike just stuns. Doesn't paralyze.
It still gives advantage. It just doesn't do a critical hit.
Yeah.
Oh. So what was the con?
Salamez walks up to Tall Green. Tall Green being, despite his name, a normal-sized guy. Salamez is not. Salamez is fucking huge. And he's going to try to shove him.
Try to shove him over like the nerd he is.
Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna calculate here. Okay, so yeah. So Tallgreen has to beat 27. He cannot, as he is just shoved right out back into the water with a yelp.
I just kind of look at him and I go, "Oh boy, it's not going to be fun, is it?"
2, 3, 4. Actually, he doesn't need to go that far. He's going to fight this guy. As he brings up his colossal sword. Let's see. Where did I put... There we go. Oh no, he only gets the one attack. But, you know, it's still 15 damage. And this guy bows out. After that massive cleave, he's just sitting there. You know, he just forced down onto the ground, just goes, you know, brings up the arms and an X before just walking away and throwing himself over the side. Selim is roaring out in a nice cheer. Let's see, then it's these two. Let's see. Shale Slide, yeah, he's going to get in on this. 15 is a hit. 11 on the Cattle Eye Sailor, who is almost out. Which leaves Patience. Hang on, I forgot to open her sheet.
Oops.
Well, the sheet for her category, anyway. Why is that not an attack? That should be an attack roll.
Shillelagh.
There we go. That's a miss.
Oh, good, everybody's missing. It's not just me.
Shut up.
Alright, turn to the action figure, so let's get the attacks that matter here. Now that people are on the deck. Annoyingly, we're going to be shooting at the NPC and not the party just yet. Because Malgern didn't make that big. Well, actually, no, he's stunned, so they're going to fucking focus on him. It's a good point, actually. So, advantage toggle. 1, 2. That's a hit, at least. Who else has a shot on him? I'll move this guy here. Actually, it would make more sense. Yeah, he's going to shoot. 3. So 2 hits on Malgern. For piddly fuck all.
I just realized when I started this battle, did we heal for...
Yeah, you were at full health, of course.
Okay, for some reason I started at 64, so let me... So I took 8 damage plus another... So that's 14, 15, 17, so 80 minus 17. That's what I should...
Yeah, and don't forget you're playing for half at the moment.
Yeah, no, I just want to make sure, so yeah, that puts me at...
Alright, Cornelius, get your turn done while I do these rolls.
Yeah. Gotta move up. Gotta move up onto the boat. 9, 10, 15, and then I'm gonna try and do a bit of a long, trying to jump onto the, stick myself onto the boat. It's probably not gonna work, but I might as well try and see if I can get the distance before landing in the water.
Athletics.
Yeah, because I can't do a running jump. I need 10 feet.
Well, I mean, what's your strength score?
10.
Yeah, you've got 10 feet of jumping then.
Well, then then I'll be able to hit right here.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still need to do an athletics or?
Yeah, just for amusement. Everyone is just exemplar right now.
Sploosh.
Sploosh.
We're all having a grand time.
This is just glorious.
Yeah, basically makes it there, but only a hand is stuck while the rest of the body is underwater.
Yep. So you're attached, but, you know, there's an issue. So think about your turns as I'll be back in 1 second.
The only thing is a head that's up, and then the head is just floating on the water right now. You just see the little bubbles. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom meanwhile.
It's nice to know everybody else is failing too.
And back again.
Welcome back.
Thank you. So, any ideas of what you're gonna do on board the boat?
Lots of ideas.
I'm gonna try and get on the boat because I still got this guy right here at the ladder.
Poor Tall Green's having an awful day.
The party are being so impressive right now for the audience.
I'm trying my best here.
It's probably.
I'm making fireworks.
I mean, it's probably at the point where they're probably wondering, maybe those Onis weren't so bad.
Maybe they didn't know what an Oni actually is.
Hey, I've hit something. One of us has hit something.
Oh,
Me.
yeah, there's been some damage, don't worry. So, Castalia's turn.
Alright, is it possible for me to wiggle my way onto the boat? Or is this guy thoroughly blocking the ladder?
It's possible if you get past.
Right. Shimmy, shimmy. And now I will strike out at him for blocking the ladder so that the rest of us can get up. Right. Let's see. Which one's the one-handed? That's the one-handed. Whap. Yep.
Oh, very nice. Consistency of horrible rolls.
Yep, but hey, they both
I
hit.
blame roll 20.
And that'll be my turn.
Alright, just 1 second here.
Hoping that's enough to just knock him out of the fight so he gets teleported away.
Knock him out the box, Luke. Knock him out.
Actually, if I do still have a little movement left, I'd like to move. Just so there is another place for someone to stand.
There we go, so we'll fix something there, so let's see, this guy. Yeah, actually, after you're smashing against him with the longsword, yeah, he falls, taps out. Just rolls himself over the side. Narrowly avoiding bashing the back of his head on a plank. But you see him carted away.
By a group of kitties. Anyway, that's my turn.
Yep. Nice to see you on board. Rain.
I'm going to climb right up the side of the ship and get on board.
Easy enough.
Loop.
Leaves you about 10 feet of movement.
Well, I don't have to move because I'm standing within 10 feet of that guy. Which means... Loop.
You finally hit.
Yes.
Doing a powerful 9 damage as Sodden Lash is drawn off your leg, which is underneath some of the bone in the maul. It's actually kind of awkward to fidget for, but then you draw it free and it sort of wraps around your bony digits as you then just swing it down against him. He's surprised. There's this monster on the fucking deck of a whip. Zarzul.
Okay, Zazzle is going to climb up to the deck.
Did I forget to do Kagratz's turn? I think I did, but go for Zarzul.
Okay. I'm gonna take a step here, I think, and fire an arrow into the hobgoblin. I believe that's an enemy of some form at the moment.
Just don't go for a face. Orbinson needs the face. Alrighty. Let's see, I think it's D8, isn't it? She catches the arrow.
Oh no!
Oof.
And she's going to spend a key point to throw it back at you. Let's see, she's only a +5 though. That's a hit. So yeah, you fling it off. You think short range this will be fine. You just see the hobgoblin woman like effortlessly twirl it around the wrist and then flick it out at you. So that's a 1d6 +3. 8 damage on Zarzul. That's the first time that's happened to you.
This is new.
Yeah. Arrow don't work. Anything else, Zarzul?
Not at the moment.
Apart from eyeing up a new target.
I think I'll move just a bit further out to get some spread, but I don't think...
Alrighty,
Yeah.
the durations now. This guy's still trying to get up on board.
Please let me on board.
These guys are clinging and clawing up the side now. This guy's finally up on board. But that's his movement, so he surveys the region. He's going to take his risk. Disadvantage, though. As he hucks... Well, actually, no. Javelins are 30, aren't they? I might have put them in wrong. Actually, no, it's a duration javelin. They work differently. They're better designed. He's going to throw one at one of the sailors. That's a miss, though. He was aiming for... hang on. I'm on the wrong pointer. I've got a lot of sheets in the way here. This guy. Here we go. So now I'll take Kagratz's turn, because I forgot to do it this round. Let's see. What's his best option here? Yeah, he's going to help out Malgurn.
Yay!
Let's see. Well, I just have to subtract 1 for these here. So that's a miss. That's a hit. Oh, terrible fucking rolls, though. So he does 7 damage against her. And he's playing nice right now, so he's not going to explode her with Radiant Might.
What?
Luckily, Malgurn is still frozen, so he can't really express that. But yeah, he just bashes her with a maul.
But I'm thinking it paralyzedly.
Malgurn.
How...
Hmm?
I was just thinking, how would Malgurn know what a paladin can do?
Well, he's seen him fight, for one thing.
Fuck off, both of you. Am I? What do I have to make another con save?
Actually, I don't remember if it's the end of your turn.
End of the next, the hobgoblin's next turn.
The Hobgoblin's turn. So yeah, she's gone, hasn't she?
Yep, she went. Or did she?
No.
No, she
No.
just did the reaction.
No, she hasn't gone yet, so yeah, Malgurn.
Rip.
Hang on, though. You might get the save against it or something. I should have checked this one,
Oh,
but it's
wait,
been a
no,
while.
no. She did go on the mercenary's turn. That's how she stunned Malkern.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
that's what I mean. It's
end of
just her
next
turn there.
Oh, wait, how long he's stunned? Yeah, okay.
And yeah, there is no save. It's just literally until the end of your next turn.
Okay, so yeah, this is your first turn. You're skipping. Next turn, you'll be back in action.
Yeah, it's up to you if you want to let him roll again.
There's no save on it. So you're just stuck there, Malgurn.
Yep.
Unless... Now here comes the deal of Mephisto. You could burn your action surge, and I would let you get rid of the stunning effect.
Fuck it, let's do it. Alright, action surge gone.
As you just drive up a well of energy within you to just shake it off.
And now I'm gonna hit this fucking... fuck
Because she didn't hit you quite properly. Mainly because she doesn't want to break your jaw or anything.
Let's see. Can we do it?
No.
Can we do it?
Yes. That's a big hit on her, too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
what
still
is she
in
with a two-handed weapon?
She's still in fighting form, but that was a big hit, and she's surprised that you were active this early.
That's my turn.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Oh,
You missed the first strike. Fire Dancer calmly looks over the battlefield. Decides to poke at this guy because he's in the way. She doesn't want anyone on her stage. So let's see. Yeah, it's toggled to normal. She actually misses both attacks. Too busy looking fancy.
I've been there.
Yeah, however, there's something else that attacks on her turn.
The dragon.
That hits. And that guy's just fucking out.
Ow.
You guys have already fought one of these. Yeah, as he gets hit by that, and then the wyvern just keeps him on its tail before just dropping him in the water. Okay, the mercenary's turn now. Tall Green exhaustedly gets back up again. Let's see, Hobgoblin next. She is in a swirl that she does not like right now, but she's exhilarated. You can see the excitement on her face. And Malgurn, you hit her bad, so she's going to go back for you. Where the fuck is it? There we go. That's a miss. Where? I keep fucking losing it in the list. There we go.
That's a hit.
That's a
And
hit.
flurry of blows, and both those hit. They're not doing a hell of a lot, but she is ringing your bell.
9.
Yep. No, you don't get to refuse it. It happens.
I hate you so much.
Alright. Felonious Might now on this guy. Fucking miss. And I really should have made a different sheet here. Shillelagh for a bonk. That actually hits. For 7 damage. And that... Yeah, this guy's like bloodied for the effectiveness of this match, but he's still hanging on, which is really annoying the two gladiators who fight in the arena all the time, and this one dude is surviving their assault. Their combined assault. Then we have Salamez, who looks at the crowd and then walks over to Tall Green. Tall Green can't beat a 25. Splash. Then he looks at you, Rain, who's nearby.
She would look annoyed, but with the helmet.
Big sword coming up. You know, he does the whole thing. He points at you with a sword in his shoulder, does the swagger. 21 hits.
Yes, it does.
For 13 damage.
I was gonna say that would hit Malgurn.
Ow.
Oh, sorry, didn't know there was a woman in there.
Bloody, bloody, blah.
It's alright, I wouldn't have held back.
Good.
Let's see, Congrats gets his turn as well.
Oh, everyone is roboting a bit on my end.
Oof.
Hang on.
Oh, damn. Congrats coming through here.
Bonk.
16 damage total. She is almost out of it. As his weapon is just leaning on her, Malgurny looks at you.
Finish the job.
Do you
I mean,
do you want to finish it, or do you want to take this one?
I nod.
You nod, she
What
looks
the-
confused, and then there's a fucking explosion. Deus Volt. Holy fuck. He rolled like shit as well. Oh wait, that's the bigger smite, that's why.
Yeah.
I forgot, he's got multiple smites, you see.
As he goes flying off, and
There
it's
we go.
just going in the distance.
For her, everything just goes white, and she just drops.
And she was never seen again. No.
Once she gets her sight back, she just sulks and just leans against the wall. Looks away from you two. And he moves up to fight another dude. But that's him out of turns. Any other antics? Oh yes. O'Shane Vagoosh. Cornelius, you've got a backpack. But he sees how your hand is sticking on there and figures, yeah, you can carry him. So it's kind of hard to get your head out of the water right now.
You're just having a grand old time.
Sailors now. Let's
My
see.
dwarfen me.
When
Let's
did
see.
this become salt marsh?
First one at Rain. Terrible
Oh.
miss. And let's see. One's directed the party, so... Yeah, these two are going to continue shooting at Malgurn. He seems dangerous enough. There's a hit.
Clunk.
For
Yeah.
8 piercing. This one a congrats. Oh. Damn. Wait a minute, actually. Well, it's still... Yeah. Still the same... No, just drop the damage by 2. Because he would have had to use his spear instead of his crossbow. So, let's see. So it's 4... 4 and 5. Okay, so just 9. Still piddly shit. And then Cornelius' turn. As I just do one action figure
What?
attack.
So what the hell am I gonna do? Because I'm not gonna be able to lift myself with him on.
You can shrug him off.
Oh, come on, I did it. You're the man.
You can slink out of his grasp.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna try and get my legs up onto the side, and then just kind of let go with my hand, just let my feet stay on, so that he falls off.
Roll me acrobatics with advantage, because you've got anchoring.
Oh wait, no, I do have the sheet open. Just got confused by the wall of text I had here. Acrobatics.
With advantage. 18.
Oh, thank God.
He's still on you.
Oh, no.
All you've done is really put your head under.
Well done. Well done.
You can use... Well, you can try again. I'll give you 2 goes, because it's basically your movement.
Can I at least shout to, could you please move?
Just straight up. Straight up is all I need you to do. Go on, boy.
That's not gonna fucking happen.
Roll me persuasion. He is so
Nice.
enthusiastic at that he slaps your back, which is the hand he was using to hold on to you.
Splash.
You have your movement.
Alright. How much movement is to get up?
In your case, you've still got spider climb on you.
Yeah.
So
how much
it's
movement is
20
that?
feet, basically.
Okay, so I have 10 feet once I'm up. Just do a quick toss of water from the hat and then back on, but it's not looking as elegant as it used to be.
There's a thumbs up and congrats, but it's sort of waist height and a little bit outwards. It's like a yay.
Alright, back at hand.
Tall Green climbs.
Task.
I forgot Tall Green also had to get his turn, so he climbs back up, but he's out of actions and movement.
Oh, poor guy.
Tall green.
Oh wait, no, actually, yeah, it's still 5. There we go. That's a bit better.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm gonna return the favor here from a. Well, I guess they wouldn't know, but there's 2 guys shooting here, and then. So I'm gonna use my last spell slot here with Scorching Rays and use 2 on this guy and 1 on this guy.
Alrighty.
You'll have to do the attack.
Luckily, while they have cover, that doesn't apply to you.
Oh, whoops, there we go. It's just delayed. Yep, overhit.
Oh, this one guy is all. Hang on, two each, yeah?
No, 1 each. The last one was just a misclick.
Oh, okay. So you have this
So
guy.
1 for the guy closest and 1 for the guy furthest.
You get free rays.
Yeah, that's 3 rays.
Think about what you just said there. 1 for the guy closest, 1 for the guy furthest. Where's the other ray going?
No, 2 for the guy closest.
Okay, yes. There we go, and I've calculated
Yeah,
this
Ray
correctly.
Charles, Ray Romano.
Ray Bradbury.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first guy
Ray
gets
Stantz.
hit with 18.
Yep, he took it hard. He's very almost out, but not quite. In a way that could be personified by a dwarf. Not saying specifically which dwarf.
Oh yeah, no, you would never say that. No.
No, definitely not Malgurned.
No. Yeah.
Castelia.
It's a dwarf. Yeah.
Now, there's a crowd watching us, right?
Oh yeah, they're loving this.
Okay. So this is definitely a show.
Yeah.
They're loving this, huh?
Well, there was a lot of laughter on Cornelius' turns.
Yeah. Like I feel like some of them might be getting disappointed.
At least on this side, this part here didn't really know why the other side was laughing.
Yeah. Also, there's a lot of there's gasps and a few laughs at Tall Green continually being kicked off. It's sort of that thing of Salamez playing the heel. Like, everyone's Tall Green to do well, and he is just getting fucking punted repeatedly.
Alright then, I'm gonna go weigh in onto this show. Full force.
Good.
I'm gonna
Yes.
hold my sword up and shout out, I call out to the skies and tremble as the brilliance of 1,000 bolts blinds mine enemies and tears their flesh asunder. Casting elemental weapon with lightning infusion. With a flourish and bringing my shield up, those who dwell aloft have spoken. Let their words echo in your empty soul. Ruination is come. And that's my turn.
Congrats slowly turns around during the speech. Yeah, that's my girl. She gets it. She gets it. Is that your action then?
Yeah, elemental weapon is a full action.
Okay. Any bonus? You still got some movement as well, depending on your positioning.
Actually, yes. I'm going to. Nope, I can't. I've cast a spell.
That's true.
So, no, that I've already moved a little bit, and that's all I plan to move for.
Okay. Rain.
Well then. Alright, now I've got a big problem.
He's really big.
Yeah, he's a really big problem.
You see, when
He-
Kagratz is big, it's a friendly big. This is a bad big.
Yeah, this is a big I do not much enjoy at all.
This is like the Isekai truck coming towards you.
What was it about the shape-shifting thing for my armor that I'm borrowing?
Yeah, it allows you to turn into a small Allosaurus.
I don't think I want to do that quite yet.
Also,
But
there are some more things, but that's getting into the mechanical bits. Basically, you get half its HP, which is 25 as temp HP on top of yours. But once that HP is gone, so is the form.
Yeah.
It also has a shit armor class.
Yeah. She's not much thinking about doing that right now. She
However,
doesn't like...
you do feel that you just have a natural prowess right now. If you may have noticed, there were some additions made to your attack list. They'll be at the bottom.
Oh, so I can do all of...
Yeah, you can actually use the claws and the jaws.
Oh, wow.
They're not great because you aren't physically powerful.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking... She doesn't want to do this necessarily, but she hurts. She goes, ow. But she also needs to attack. So... Nope. I don't think I managed to touch the guy right in front of me.
Nope, every time.
And now she just kind of looks annoyed. And then she looks over... She looks over at Tall Green and just kind of has this look of, is something wrong with us?
He'd answer, but you just see a spout of water coming out of him. Just a little stream as he just...
All I had to do was touch him, and I can't touch him.
It's alright, after the show you can touch me all you want.
No, I don't think so. I already got Horizon trying to do that, so no.
You can hear a small voice in the distance saying, "She's my woman." Any movement?
Actually, yes, because she doesn't want to do the...
The edge.
There we go! She does not want to do the Tall Green.
Let's do the tall green again.
Zarzul. The worst part, though, is as
would-
Tall Green moves around, squishy shoes.
Question: is he distracted at this point?
Salam is? Oh no. Born warrior.
Ah, damn it!
Well, don't
Oh,
forget. there's
I'll
also,
do it anyway.
Well, don't forget. There's also the party up here we need to deal with. We're against those also.
Yeah, but I've got to do this.
It's very important that he does so.
Why?
And then he's gonna push Salamis off the side of the
You have nothing to push him with.
It doesn't matter.
He has the heart of a dragon.
Sure, little guy. Go for it. You've got to beat a 16. You've got a chance here.
You can do it, Zarzul.
You can do it.
You can do it. Yes!
Hang on now. Hang on. Do you have proficiency?
Yes.
You push him 5 feet. The sword is dragged into the board as he stands there. It's not a good laugh.
By the way, is that also an attack of opportunity for Rain?
No, because
No,
it has to be willing
okay.
movement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost. It's worth a try.
Zarzul, the
Maybe-
laugh reverberates throughout your entire tiny kobold body.
I hope there's cheering up from the stage, at least.
There is a lot of
The
laughter and
stadium.
applause from the crowd, however.
Success!
I think it'd probably be viable to remind you, You don't have to stay in that position. You can move away.
No. Yep, you're right. I'm moving towards him.
The durations are thoroughly on board. Let's see now. Knights of Raxis, yeah.
God, that's such a good target for a fireball, though.
What, the north side?
Yeah.
This Catalyst Sailor finally puts his hands up, jumps overboard. With a smile, though. These guys, yeah, they see the competition. They see the bony competition. And the knobbly competition. So let's see. 1, 2, yeah. 2 each. 2 for Zarzul. 2 for Rain. Does an 18 hit Zarzul?
At the moment, yes.
And Rain. 18 hits, a 15 misses, yeah?
Yes.
As you just see these beautifully made javelins just sail through the air effortlessly. Really well made. Especially when they're jutting out of you. You think, that's a quality weapon I'm getting with. There probably won't be a disease attached to it. Let's see, with the sailor removed, this guy spreads away out. This guy moves down because he saw what happened to the dude with the wyvern. They'll deal with that as a group later. Malgurn.
Okay, before I forget to... where's the button?
Yeah, it's probably a good time to second wind.
Yeah, that's exactly the button I'm looking for. There it is. 18 points. I need that badly.
Wow, max roll.
Yeah. That puts me back at 64, thank God. I closed there. I was kind of hoping, I was like, good, they're shooting other people. I got time. Now I'm going to hit this guy because I'm mad at him for shooting at me, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna hit you with my great axe, and I'm not going to roll a 1. I'm not going to roll a 1. I didn't roll a 1.
You didn't. You actually hit him.
He's still standing.
Nope. This guy's out.
Oh, cool.
As you just slam him against the wheel, you see him get up again in pain, like something jabbed into his side, and then just walks past you just with a sour face and jumps off. Like, I get it, man, we're fighting, but you don't have to be a dick about it.
Yes, I do.
Still got your movement, still got an attack.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk your way across the banister. Although, since you're a big chunky dwarf, you've got to swing yourself side to side in order to get your foot on.
Fine, I will do that more realistically because I've got the movement.
No, I'm just saying, like, if it's a narrow, like, path, I don't think a dwarf could actually do that. They have to swing themselves because they're so broad.
I just kind of walk forward and just crush everything in my wake. Yeah.
They'll see. Apparently he was worth half the effort.
I'm tired, okay?
He's still standing.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Fire dancer now.
Shove people anymore.
Let's see here. Ooh, yes. Oh, that's good. So, let's see now. This will be, sadly, one poor dude on her side. So that's going to be Zarzul, Rain, Tall Green, and let me just double check here. Yeah, Castalia as well. You watch as the fire dancer. You see her spear actually has like a thin metal section around half the shaft, which she slides open. Breathes into it, you see flame licking around it, and then she aims it at you.
Is she casting a spell?
No, it is not a spell.
Okay.
But you see as the head of the spear slightly opens up like a flower. Gonna need a dex save from you all. As just a burst of flame erupts. Half damage on a success. So Castalia takes 3 damage total.
I missed my spell.
Malgurn, you didn't need the roll.
Oh, I thought you said all of you. I'm on autopilot.
Oh, damn. Let's see, Zarzul, big dexterity save, so yeah. All the successes take 7. This dude has to dodge as well. He fails. He runs off the boat to put himself out. And is considered out. She's not even Oh, I also need tall green as well here.
He's having a bad day.
He managed to evade, but still 7 damage. Although it is the first damage he's taken that wasn't just to his pride. But she's looking specifically at you, Castali, when she does it. She looks over Zarzul and Rain. Smiles when she sees the lightning is gone, and then backs away up. Mercenary turn now. Hey, Zarzul.
Hey.
He's feeling aggressive about this. Like, it was a good show and all, but it's time to be a bit reckless, he feels. It's time to get angry.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Ow.
That was going for a short walk. Splush!
It's less like you're being smashed around by a sword, like the edge. It's more like he's just smacking you side to side with the flat of it.
Actually, hang on. That's... God, that's 31, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. New thing. Here it... Zazzle's unconscious on the deck.
As you just drop like that there, you just see his eyes went, oh
Yep.
shit.
Yep. I had 30 hit points left.
Rain's just looking down like, what just happened?
Wait.
Zarzul
you
has
only
about 40 hit points. He's like 48 or something.
51.
51.
I think it was- yeah, or 57. Whatever. But yeah, I was at 30 and he hit me for that.
Like, eyes wide, and he goes, oh shit, but he doesn't say it out loud too loudly. Either of you a healer?
Yeah, me.
Zarzul just mouthing, me.
Me.
Yeah, and him. Oh, heck.
Now, would that be counted as a disqualification from this combat?
Someone's getting hopeful. Let's see here. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Did I write down the text for this one to remind me about the size of it? Oh, boy. Okay. So, it can be that length, huh? Ooh. I just need to double check the figures of this one. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be her big one, I suppose. So, you see Penance preparing her spell to cast it.
Yeah, I'm gonna counterspell that.
Now, what's the wording on counterspell? Is it just third level and below is removed? Or is there a roll off
up
for
to
third?
the level spent. Up to the level spent immediately counters. Otherwise, you have to roll a spellcraft DC.
Alright, she is very irritated by you, Cornelius, when her spell piffles out. You felt that was a big one. To the point where she looks at... She has a few words with Shale Slide.
Oh shit, it's a wizard duel.
No, kitty duel.
Okay.
As he uses his feline agility. Congrats still takes a swing. He fucking hits
Ah!
too.
Okay.
13 damage, but that's hardly anything to put him down. Okay, Cornelius. We've done this a few times. Oh, 12 misses. You're very lucky.
Yep.
But, you know, since you're not a sailor, he's someone you've seen in the arena. He's going to put in that extra work and hit you again. You used your reaction.
All right, yeah. Damn it.
13
Ow.
damage.
And you're knocked back.
No, the secondary thing doesn't happen. Remember, it was when I was doing some trial rules for special effects in the arena, but it didn't really work. So that's 13 damage as he just bats you with a big hammer. A big tiger-striped hammer.
Ow.
Also, I think if Rain wants to do it, she can get an attack opportunity.
Okay. That would be.
That's a hit.
Hey!
Yeah. As he just went full bristled fur and sped along on all fours. Right in front of you, Cornelius.
Yep.
Let's see. Patience is pissed off. Tall Green is finally not in the ocean. So he's going to lash out as he also brought his magic weapon, because people expect that of him. It's a trademark. Let's see how bad his luck is as he swings at Salamez.
God.
It just bats against the scales, and he said, no, this isn't the time for that. Come on, what about this little guy? Ushane Vagoosh pulls himself up right beside you, Cornelius. Looks at the big cat, looks at you as you're engaged in combat, and elbows you in the side. You got this. As he just
definitely do not have this.
As you say this, he just starts wringing out his beard laboriously. Turn of the sailors now. Let's see. So there's only 2 on board, so that's 1 for Kagratz, 1 for Malgurn. So first Kagratz, Malgurn. 2 fails. They're not doing well. These guys are in trouble. Cornelius. You didn't realize you could find a more unhelpful dwarf.
They do exist, Cornelius. They do get worse than me.
So just to get the kind of the wording, if I turn great invisibility, can he still do a reaction attack on me?
He can't see you.
So he can't do a reaction on me.
To do an attack of opportunity, you have to be able to see your target.
All right, well, screw this guy.
However, there's a reaction being made. So it's her spell casting against yours, I think.
No.
The DC is like 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No, mine is not 14. Mine is 16.
No. For counterspell,
It's the spell level.
it's the spell level plus 10.
Spell level is 4, and counterspell is level 3.
Yeah, so she has
but
to roll.
you can. Here it is. If it is casting a spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals to 10 plus the spell's level. On a success, the creature's spell fails and has no effect.
And she just rolled 22. As you go, see you later, Shiplord.
Okay. Okay, now I understand what it meant.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, he only has to do it if it's above. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Cornelius, you expended your spell, and then you felt it torn from you.
Yep.
And you know exactly who did it, because you just did it to her.
Yeah.
You were having a nice chat before this.
Hey, it's fair enough. It's just
Yeah.
it's wizardly things, even though she's a druid.
Sort of.
Yeah.
It's not as though anyone's going to die in this fight.
Says the kobold
And-
down.
The first man to ever die in this fight. They've been doing this for centuries. Never has someone fallen like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna dance around here so that hopefully if he doesn't hit me, at least he's not gonna send me over the railing. If he tries to push me over.
Yeah, that's his priority. Castalia.
Guess that's the end of my turn.
Yeah.
There are 2 different targets, and I'm picking this one. Slashing forth. Go on Kitty.
Big hits. Both big hits.
Alright. Garbage damage, but still.
Still, I mean, it's damage.
Yeah. And that's,
He's very nearly out of it.
nice.
Yeah, he looks like he's been well battered to the point he'll have to admit.
Greatly appreciate the assistance.
Oh, of course.
Did I do Malgratz's turn? I think I forgot to do his turn again.
You-
Yeah, he did not go.
Okay. I should just... Yeah, I'll just keep him attached to Castalia's turn from now on. It's easier. Fuck's sake. This is embarrassing. Fuck this! Either side, as they protect the weaker of the herd. He hits again. He hasn't fucking missed. Shell Slide is out of it as he gets bonked on the head and mules pathetically. He just looks over the edge and then decides to just sit with the hobgoblin. Still looking sour, like a cat that's just not been told no for the first time in its life. You feel a big arm on you, Cornelius. You're right there, man.
Yes. Could be doing better, but doing quite the right thing for the assistance, both of you.
Grit your teeth, the burst will be over soon.
Battle's not won yet.
Unfortunately, he did not see Zarzul go down.
It's alright, I'm gonna solve it. It's my turn to solve that.
But he
anyway.
does have movement to make himself a nuisance to the patients here. Rain.
Alright.
There's just something about
I don't-
Dragonborn's a success.
I don't-
It's fucking weird,
I don't
though,
know
isn't
a
it?
lot. It is, yeah. So, Malgurn's been bonked. Did Cornelius actually take damage there, or was he just
Yeah.
thrown?
I mean, I got
Okay.
bonked. I'm okay.
I
Right,
took
good.
I took like 13 damage.
Which is most of his half health right now.
How about Castalia and
That's true.
Congrats?
Yes.
Oh, I'm perfectly fine.
How about Congrats?
Barely snicked.
Okay, how about Tallgreen? can't remember
He's only
the
been hit
exact-
once, actually.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
But can you fix
So-
damage pride?
I wish. Wow. 8. Yeah, I 8. So I can pick Zarzul up so he can take a hop. 8 for me. Congrats. Cornelius, Malgurn, and because I don't know, because I wasn't paying attention, it would also be Castalia, probably.
Alright, that's 3 HP. Okay. So I think they would have stabilized Zarzul and taken him from the ring.
Well, it's just he dropped, like everyone else, if you notice, has sort of walked off under their own strength. So seeing him down like that, no one's really here to get involved yet.
Ah.
Like, if
Well,
they tossed him
think-
overboard, yeah, he'd be carried away and stabilized. He'd be fine.
So, alright, so that was done. Oh yeah, that is a bonus action. Alright, so now we're right back up to it, because I was going to heal myself anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I can't
What
hit
a
him
shock.
through Zarzul. Can't hit him through Zarzul. Bugger.
You can move.
Yeah, I can move. Well, in that case, yeah.
And technically Zarzul is still on the ground.
Well, yeah, Zarzul is on the ground. Never mind. And then yeah, I can hit him up from where I'm at.
Even if Zarzul's at his full height, you can still do it.
There we go. Yeah, there we go. I just say all fixed. Bloom.
So that's okay. Yeah, as Valash strikes down along the scales, you just see a nod. You know, mouth closed. Yeah, it's not bad.
And then I back up one.
Like heroes. Yeah.
Actually, I tell a lie. I back up two.
Zarzul, you're awake and alive, but you're probably out of it.
Oh yeah, okay. As I jump over the side, let's have a drink later.
Yeah, it was a good go. Nice kid.
I mean, how old is Zarzul? Even by Kobold standards.
Age of stupidity.
7 days.
Yes, it's a kid.
What, do you think this is the Zarzul you've been traveling with this whole time? They die after a week, he's just been replaced each time.
So kobolds are kind of like love bugs?
Well, you see, you should be asking the true ranger about his kobold pet.
Yeah, see, we're asking the wrong person. We need to talk to the dog. How many kobolds have there been?
These guys are going to array themselves, and they're not... Oh, actually, come to forget... There, never mind. They're all going to go for Congrats, actually. Or not Congrats, Salamez. He's the big danger right now. Duration Javelin. 1, 3, 4.
Oh, God.
2 hits.
Oh, no.
Wait.
No, actually, yeah, 3 hits.
Yeah, because he did reckless attack.
Yep. So that's why I roll advantage. Minus, let's see here. All those hit him, but they just clang off his scales. It looks like there's barely a bruise. Like I said, he got furious last time. They all back away at this. Congrats was not here, or Salamez was not here the first time they did this. Malgern, the dude who's standing there in front of you, just looks over at the edge and just shrugs and just backs away. Like, at this point, there's no point him staying on the ship. The tide,
I'm invincible.
the tide has turned.
I'm helping. Because Congrats is kind of cool. Only kind of, though.
A shield pops. Oh, actually, she can't. Reaction. So yeah, that's a hit. However, behind you emerges the dwarf. No, you've got to fucking really bring it up. Give me that, I'll show you how to fucking do it. He tries to take it out of your hands.
Aw, damn it.
Can you beat 27?
What is this gonna be, Dex?
That's athletics, man.
Athletics, okay.
Well, I imagine that's better for you than acrobatics.
Let's find out. Oh, shit!
He takes the great axe off you.
Oh, no!
And again, Rain is just standing there going, what?
Fucking hell.
And I'll show you how to swing. See,
Great axe.
you bring it up like this, and it swings out of his hand and impales itself in the wall.
At least you have a tosser.
That didn't count. That's just because my hands are all wet from when I fell in the water. Now go get my axe. He shouts at the you.
Okay. All right. So Malgurin's gonna toss, but this is a Ushane.
You're just gonna club him in the face with it?
I'm literally just gonna club him with my fucking tosser. I am furious.
Yeah, that hits. You're a rude wee bastard.
go get
Have we
it.
met?
yeah. I'm telling him to go get it, and he doesn't know who the fuck I am. That's my turn. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Totally fucking worth it.
Fire Dancer is just laughing quietly with a hand up across her mouth.
I bet the crowd's loving this shit.
Yep.
you
Salamez, meanwhile. First things first.
Aww.
He's got a chance. He's got a
Poor
chance.
dude.
Nope.
Oh,
I won.
Almost.
Splash.
And I just kind of go, you like that too much.
Just giving the crowd what they want. By the way, like I said, not holding back. He goes recklessly in for this.
Oh god, I'm dead.
Well, you're not dead, but you might be out.
16.
Ah!
Healer.
How's your HP?
You've got a hefty amount.
Yeah.
She's lucky
but
she
might
healed.
be going- She might be going below half
No,
here.
I just hit half exactly.
Bonk.
Is she still in?
No,
Yeah,
she's out. Half is half.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just kind of sigh and I do the X.
Oh, so it's not below
No.
half, it's half is
No.
half. Yeah.
Oh, good. I was worried I was going to crack the skull or something. That looks expensive.
It's borrowed, don't worry.
She's actually pretty cheap.
Fuck off.
That's
You know what,
okay.
I'm gonna-
Don't matter if they're cheap or expensive. I love women. I'll see you at the bar later.
Probably, I don't know. I'm trying to do a little bit of...
Meanwhile, the fight is raging around us.
She's just concussed.
Yeah, she's gone full Ushane. So I don't know, man. The bar.
I just kind of stand there. I go, I'm just gonna chill here in case I have to pick somebody else back up.
Roll perception.
Perception.
This is fucking amazing.
You can hear quite clearly, "My lady, you did so well."
Yes.
And
Excellent.
I just kind of do a little bit of a face palm.
Cornelius.
Yeah.
Things take the turn and up again.
Gotta move over here. And I'm gonna try and do a thunder wave so that it hits him and her.
Not from this position, really. It's a cube, after all.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Well, I mean,
You could warn Congrats.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it's a cube, but does it have to center from me? Can I just make the cube 1, 2, 3? Yeah, it would hit all 3 of them. And I
Yeah,
can shape
it would-
so it doesn't hit Congrats.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot spell shape. Most people don't have that.
Yeah.
Both of us do.
But don't forget, I DM for another party, and I'm also in another party. Remember when Thunderwave fucking killed Halvard?
He's not dead. It's fine.
Spell shape wasn't on there. He had
Yeah.
Malago had to put a golem into a headlock so it would drop his little buddy.
When I picked Halvard up, it was problem solved.
Anyway, stop pointing out that my characters are just bad.
They just have bad luck, that's all.
Yeah.
I mean, look at their player. Does it really
Oh,
surprise
man.
you?
Well, first of all, we have Salamez. Doesn't save, so he is pushed back by 10.
Yep.
And she also gets pushed back by 10, but she stays on board. But yeah, 8 damage.
And-
She's very nearly out of it.
Yeah. And I'm gonna move back here just in case they start throwing javelins in this direction. And I'm just gonna,
Yeah, the big noise
polite.
kind of drowns out the crowd for a bit.
Oh, actually, no. This part here is better. I'm just gonna nod to the people who are still resting here.
Calamita gives you a little wave, where Shale Slide just sort of humps and looks away. Still rubbing his head. Castalia.
Hello.
Hello.
Let's put on a show.
Hi.
Oh, God.
Fucking hell. Yeah, this is gonna be a beatdown, I think. Nope, she's the main in this one. Or never mind. Pretty equal, the two of them. So let's see here. Oh god, so
Let's see. I did 10 damage. And and congrats, looks like I also did 10 damage.
yeah, precisely 10. He is looking unsteady on his feet right now. But you know, I could, but I won't. I should, but I won't. Yeah, just another bashing assault.
Oh, hey, I think I just found a clip of Castelia and Kurgatz showing up.
Salamez, however, is quite... Salamez, very impressed he's being taken on by a combined duo that are actually working together. Who knew there was teamwork in this party? It just took a fucking NPC. We delete Rain Zarzul. You guys can still chip in, vocal and all that there sort of thing.
Yep.
But yeah, these guys are sort of torn. They didn't really want to rush in to fight the Wyvern without the gladiators and whatnot. You know, they're just sort of, they know they're the background guys. And they're going to look at the party and just think, you know what? Let's not attract too much danger here. Let's go for the guy in the armor. Two, three, four. That is 2 hits on Congrats. Because they don't have advantage, which is the first rules. And they did piddly shit to him because they always do. Fuck's sake.
Hey, death by 1,000 cuts.
Well, it's a bit less than that. See, you know, he's got slightly around the same HP as Malgurn, and he's currently sitting at 17 damage done to him. But yeah, that's them, and then they just, you know, they're gonna open up the show a little bit. You know, you guys can go ahead. Malgurn, you might be in round 2.
Okay.
Or you could go get his axe for him.
No, I'm not going to give him the satisfaction. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to dignify it by walking over there. I'm just going to toss at the tiefling. That's the thing. Where's my button?
Don't you turn your back on me. As he grabs you and
Oh,
pulls
no,
you
what is he
around.
doing? What is he fucking doing?
He's grabbing hold of you and trying to pull you towards him so you're not looking away.
Oh, so what's that?
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics or acrobatics? Okay. Yeah. So.
This guy's just a fucking irritation. So yeah,
Yes, he is.
roll again for the tosser because you can't get a good aim, so you're at a disadvantage on this.
Yeah.
Mind you, she's also a mate.
Oh, God.
Oh, I hate this dwarf so much.
He's so good at being a shit.
Alright. Let's see.
Really, Malgurn? That's all you can do?
Oh shit!
I mean, I know Rain's been knocked out, but can I toss it, Rain?
No, you used both your attacks, sadly.
And you've already
Oh,
burnt your.
actually, haven't. You
Yeah.
still have an attack.
No, I
Yeah.
have one attack left.
Yep, you still got another attack.
It would disqualify you.
I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna grab his fucking beard and go, listen here, you little shit, go get my axe. And then I'm gonna turn around and try to toss it again.
Hang on. If you're,
Yeah.
he's-
So,
you know it's going to come down to the macho athletics.
Yeah.
You got
Why
this.
is he rolling so?
You yank his beard and he pulls his head up to full height, and you find yourself being lifted with him.
Oh, fuck me.
So go get my axe.
Fine. Fucking axe.
And you beat this fucker. You beat him up.
This does, yeah, none of this adds up, but I ain't got time for this shit.
But you can see in his eyes, he doesn't fucking know who you are.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright,
in one eye.
go
The other
retrieve
eye's
the
not kind of
fucking-
looking at you. It's sort of rolling to the right.
Alright, I go retrieve the great axe. That's my turn.
You can walk back to him.
Let's see. So I have 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna walk past him. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. So if he doesn't do anything, I'm gonna continue. Does he do anything?
He's just looking off to the side.
Okay.
I like boats.
In that case, let's try that.
He likes boats.
What the fuck is?
That's a hit.
I
And
don't even. I don't
patience,
even know anymore, man.
patience gives you a glare. Well, I was hoping to solve it with him as she points over at Cornelius. But she rests back against the banister, taking a moment to get her breath. You can tell you really fucking wrecked her with that. She was almost dropping
'cause
like
I'm fucking
Zarzul was.
pissed.
It's your so to take it up with that guy whose hat you only can see sticking out from behind the mast.
As she just rests back and gives you a little sardonic. Go on.
Yeah, yeah.
The fire dancer, on the other hand, does Castalia know Draconic?
I don't believe so.
I do.
All right, the ones who do.
And Cornelius.
Yeah, sure, the nerd in the back. Okay.
And I have dark vision.
Teacher, I know mechanic.
Yeah, she calls out the Salamez by name and says she wants the tiefling up here, so let her go. Then she waits. Salamez takes a look. Looks at Castalia, you've got to show up there. And then brings his blade on over to Kagratz. You're a big guy. I like that. I can respect that. One hit. For 13. Looking bad for Kagratz a little bit. Finally. Go on. I want this big guy. You can have the slip of a girl.
Drinks after this?
Do you have a taste for this? Kagratz leans over.
No, it's a good show. We put on a good show. We should all
yeah.
celebrate after.
Yeah, okay. Fucking hurts. Yeah, alright. Sure. That's great. I saw your name on the wall. Good job. He's only guessing because it was all card and draconic. Also, tall green climbs back up.
I just kind of wave hello again.
As he sits down for a moment, there's just a spreading puddle around him. Everything is soaked through. His hair is just plastered to every side of his head. Saw Zarzul down there.
I think we're having a bit of a shit day, aren't we?
I'm tired.
I think Ushane is too.
Any other Merc stuff? No, because Ushane basically burned his turn.
It's been a rough 2 minutes.
Cornelius.
Well, now.
You're lucky she's out.
Yep. So that means... So, fuck it. I'm just gonna cast Scorching Ray at a 3rd level, so I get another one. And I'm gonna aim at the champion in the middle. So, fuck it, I'm gonna take out the...
Gonna
the
point
trash
out
in the
he
back.
is a gold dragonborn.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it on the people in the back.
Yeah.
Give them 1 each. Get the fuck out of here.
It's just you said you're gonna direct at the champion. That
Yeah.
would have been a bad idea. Especially with those rolls. 3 hits.
I guess just the little ones in the front then. And back behind the post. You're doing great out there.
They feel a little confused because you yelled it out as you walked away, so we're wondering, I guess we are, maybe we took it well. Castalia.
All right. There. As requested.
You don't look like I've heard. I heard there was a tiefling dancer of beauty. Wrapped in
Oh.
foliage. Trusted by water, and you just look like a warrior woman.
Well, I had to wear a different outfit when coming here. You know, one of those look your best.
Ah, so it's
For the
just the
upper
tools you
crust.
use and what you wear that make the difference.
No, I can dance, and I enjoy it. But this is
Dancing woman.
business, not pleasure.
Oh, we'll see. It should always be both.
It should. Is that it?
Actually, hang on. She's going to use her reaction to attempt to parry one of those. Unfortunately, it gets through as well. So both those hit.
Right.
Yeah. Seems a little annoyed that you're going in full for combat. Meeting expectations, I see. Now let's see if you do Sashish proud. The Durations, who are not getting involved in anything right now because they've got a better target. Da-dun.
I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
Two, three, four. Only one potential hit, I think.
Nope, shield.
As it just fucking comes right between the eyes and bounces off the Eldritch Shock.
Yeah, it's just basically just go dunk 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 dunk.
But one, oh man. That one hit. That could have
Yeah.
been big. Malgern. It's been a confusing fight for you right now.
Yes, it has. And he's looking around, going, "All right, who's left? Who's left?" Oh yeah, big guy. Just
You get
tired of
advantage.
this shit. I do get advantage. Okay.
You know, if
And I'm gonna look around,
if-
make sure that. Huh?
Oh,
comes stomping
That's what I
behind
was,
you.
I was like, yeah, that's what I.
It's my
yeah.
fucking axe! I told you to go get it for me! Oh, he rolled like shit this time.
Is yeah? So. No.
You managed to shrug him off.
No, I literally just shake him off the end of the axe.
You can do it.
You're a cute bastard, but fuck you. It's my axe.
Do I still get advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I wouldn't.
Don't know why you think he'd be down with just one hit.
Yeah. Do I get advantage on the second hit? I
Yeah,
couldn't think
because
of
he
what
was
I
reckless.
Yes! He did reckless, so all
Oh,
attacks.
okay. So,
advantage.
all right. Just clarifying.
Oh,
Still up.
I figured he
Oh.
would be.
oh wait, is that also hit? Also hit?
Yeah, 18.
18
okay,
to
I
hit
thought
on
it
him?
was-
Okay.
18 is just a hit on him.
I figured it would be like 19 or something.
Do you still have an action surge?
No, we had
No.
to burn that.
No, I had to burn it to. I burned it to get out of being paralyzed or whatnot.
Oh, I thought you had 2 action surges.
Not yet. That's like
No.
15 for
Okay.
17th level.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a ways off.
'Cause that's a big thing you can do.
Hmm.
Fortunately, you can't stack them. You can't do it in the same turn.
Well, I could obviously see why that would be a thing. That's kind of a dick move, stacking action surges and shit.
Mm-hmm. So
That's
let's
my
see
turn.
here. Actually, yeah. So, oh. Do. So, the first thing the fire dancer does is she begins to dance, Castalia.
Alright.
26 there. It says Druidic Danger. I just have to change one stat on a sheet. You can counter it with your own performance, although remember, you don't have proficiency while you're not wearing the outfit.
Then I couldn't beat that even with a crit.
So, for purposes of this, she currently has advantage on attacks as she dances around you. On the bright side, she's using a spear that seems to be fire elemental. You're a tiefling, so this is easy. But yeah, let's see. Advantage toggle. Wow, rolling like shit. There we go, that's something at least. For a whole 7 damage. Because she's not using the special moves yet.
Okay.
But she is just twirling around you. And then she calls to her pet to go keep the others entertained.
Oh, fuck.
Again,
Hey, how's
you hear
it
Tall Green. Ah! As it lands right beside him specifically. He looks at Rain,
This
Looks-
is a shit day.
looks back at that, and just one hand and his head in it.
He's not even that damaged.
To be fair, you saw what that fucking thing could do.
I don't know. I just talking about he got hit. I think he got hit once during all of this.
Yep.
He's just been pushed all the other times.
One for each. First for Malgurn, second for Congrats. As the champion goes in recklessly. So that's Malgurn. That's Congrats.
Oof.
Yeah, big hits. Congrats is very nearly out.
So am I. Shit.
Did you remember to give yourself the HP I gave you in the healing?
Did you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, for
I
plus
remember
8.
that.
7.
Plus 8?
Yeah.
It was 8, yeah.
8. Okay, I'll give that to myself now. I don't
Means
remember
that's
you
a-
healing. I could have sworn I don't remember you healing me. I'm not.
Yeah, she used mass
I
healing
remember
word.
second wind. Okay. Okay.
So it wasn't specifically you, it was just a group of whoever she thought
But
was
yeah,
hurt.
I put the HP in. We're good.
Because they let me heal myself and Zarzul, and then I could attack at the same turn.
Cornelius.
I love how
Yeah.
I wasn't in the equation. You just got healed out of just being there.
Yeah.
It was for me and Zarzul, but yeah, here you go.
Well, on one hand, at least they're not going to be coming javelin against me at the moment.
Yeah, they've got a better target, they feel. This is time to
Yeah.
unite against a common foe.
I'm gonna do frostbite on the wyvern.
Gonna make yourself be less of a threat, huh?
Well, just also so that it hopefully doesn't hit anyone. Ah,
And it's
Well, it's
0
not fixed.
damage or half damage?
half damage. Because that's because of my
Any movement?
level less. There we go.
As Calamita just watches you specifically. Shellslide continues to grump.
That's a big one, isn't it?
So
That's the first time I
Castalia.
met one.
Yep. So Castalia. She only has advantage on you. You don't have disadvantage on hitting her.
All right. Trying to think of how I want to say this. So let's just do the mechanics first.
Yeah. Let's see.
Nice
She's gonna-
move. Nice moves, but your footwork sucks. Whack, whack.
She does manage to parry the first one.
Okay.
Fucking
So that's
barely.
the second.
Yep, another good hit. She felt it. She looks annoyed.
My heart may not be completely in dancing. It's mostly in smithing, but still, my passion burns. And I will burn up this boat.
Speaking of which, let's deal with your burning passion right now as he gets his turn.
Hunka hunka burning love.
You know what? Just for fun. He's seen how tough he is to put down. There is a blow to the stomach. Salamis bends forward, and then there is a resounding smash on the head. Salamis is on hands and knees, sword dropped, still fucking conscious. But he gets up, looks at himself. Oh, balls. Looks around, steps around the two dwarves, sits down with Rain.
I just kind of look over at him. Well,
I did
that
well.
was fun.
I
Yeah,
had a lot of fun there. I don't usually get to play the bad guy.
yeah, I bet it was probably pretty fun.
Congrats just watches him walk with, what the fuck? Why is he still up? After all that, like, don't forget, you guys fought the fucking thing from beyond together and he hit him like that. That thing died,
Yeah.
he didn't. Gold's meant to be soft. As he looks at Malgern for some sort of camaraderie here.
I got nothing. Malgern is burned out.
Ugh.
Malgern is just... He's too busy eyeing Ushane to make sure he doesn't do any more shit. So, no, he wouldn't notice. I've got my eyes on that fucking dwarf.
Wait, I forgot. Is Tall Green out and sitting with us because he's out, or is he still up?
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about Tall Green's turn, who stands up, and there's just so much water from every pocket and pouch in his armor and his clothing. Shoes are squishing. You see it just rise up around his ankles. Takes out his axe, which looks a bit swollen from all the water it was taken, and swings for the wyvern. Let's see, where is it? Normal. He doesn't have advantage. He actually hit. For a solid 9 slashing. And then the thing turns its head to look at him a bit more severely.
I lean over into Salim as I say, I don't think you made his day very lovely.
Can you, survivor? Thumbs up.
This is just going all kinds of bad.
I think that's an understatement.
He decides to step over though to join ranks with the Durations, who don't like the fact the Wyvern is now following him. But now they get to chuck their javelins. Man, these guys keep critting.
Yeah.
Although her crits are shit. Altogether, though, not bad. Let's see. So let's go to Malgern's turn while I just do this.
It's wyvern time. Because it's the biggest thing on the field, so I must be the one to kill it.
Oh.
It's my axe!
I swear to God, okay. I might just have to kill the dwarf. this might be the... Let me cancel that out real quick.
It helps if you hit the X button.
No, the X button wasn't working.
It's now his. Now watch, this is how you do it.
This is how you do it.
Wow, I love how he turned the axe into a great hammer.
I only had the one thing for him, but it's fine.
I know. That'd give you a hard. He really does have a
He's just
incredible
swinging it backhand.
As you?
Strong.
You have to
Holy
admit,
fuck.
not bad when he found his mark.
No.
I look over at Salamis and I say, is he normally that crazy?
He made his whole career on headbutting, so he's going a bit soft now and again.
In that
alright, that
case,
explains a
the only
lot.
thing I have left. Probably another hit.
Bucky's been thinking of giving him a bit of retirement.
Ugh,
That's supposed to say he doesn't recognize Malgern.
I can't imagine why.
He doesn't recognize me. And I'm the champion. Who wouldn't recognize me? I'm famous.
Oh, so he's
He brings his
completely
arms up when he's saying this, and then one arm comes down over Rain.
I kind of very gently scoot out of it.
Roll perception.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew this was coming. For some strange reason, I didn't have that. Perception.
You can hear faintly, although Salamez obviously doesn't hear it, a challenge being made.
I believe you've pissed off Horizon West.
Who?
The duelist Tabaxi.
Tabaxi. No, Shale Slide's right there. He's fine.
Other one. The other one.
Whatever one.
She just kind of does one of those things where she just kind of face palms and kind of laughs.
Dancer again.
Oh man, that's gotta make him. That's gotta make him real furious once he see that he's making her laugh.
25.
I can actually get that with a crit. That's not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen yet. Let's see there. So, true monsters. So, man, we really overran tonight. But I think it's been fun the whole way.
Yes.
This time, she pulls some of the... She pulls a few of the scarves around the blade, and they seem to harden and solidify around it. Then it ignites. So let's see. Does a 16 hit?
16 does not hit.
Okay, 23 does.
Yes.
As just a gout of flame along with the blade itself just launches forward.
Oof, it's the other damage that I'm more afraid of.
Yeah, the piercing's a problem.
Okay. Oops, still in it.
Okay.
And actually,
Yeah,
I
you've got an
might
option.
as well go. Yeah, I might as well return the favor.
That's not fire damage. This is fire damage. Hey, you actually. Oh wow, yeah.
Let me just.
She takes it.
Oof.
However, she is a fire genasi.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, it is at a second level, so I did cast it right.
So that's 25 and a half. So,
It's a 12 damage.
yep. She's very nearly done. After that gout of flame... Oh, wait a minute, what am I doing? I added the full... Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's annoyed that you just struck her like this here instead of trying to do something artsy. Well, then you make a decision. You give up that and give it to someone proper.
I wish to return it to its original owner.
Good. You will never be a good disciple.
I've not had a good master.
Maybe after this, then. You definitely need the work.
I look forward to it.
And we have the
This is
non-existent
close.
mercenary turn. Except for Tall Green, really.
Some smoke just shows up from the pocket and goes, fucking excuse me, what was that about, master?
You don't have enough limbs for the type of dances I can teach. Oh yeah, it's time for Wyvern. I forgot about him.
Yeah, he's still here.
So, let's see now. That misses Tall Green. That does not miss Tall Green. And then, a poor duration... Well, actually, no, Malgern, obviously. It's got to be Malgern. Or is it? Hang on. Let's check.
Well,
Hang on.
The other dwarf hit him.
Yes, but who
Yeah.
hit him for more? So, 24... 23. Malgern hit him for 1 point more damage.
Oh.
No, actually, it's equal, come to think of it, yeah. 23 both, so... Coin flip time.
Come
Well,
on,
we know which
Shane,
one's
you got
making
this.
more noise anyway.
Yeah, he should get disadvantage on this.
That's Anu Shane.
Suck it, bitch. I mean, what?
Oh.
But he is a dwarf.
Yeah.
That is true. He is. Does he have advantage on rolls against poison?
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have advantage on poison.
Also resistance. So he still fails, but he only takes 8 damage from it. As it stabs him right in the fucking cheek. You can see it going through into his mouth as he roars out, "Fuck!" And you just see the poison get injected along his tongue and back in his throat.
Fuck.
And he replaced a third of my blood with poison, so,
At which point you find out he's a classy dwarf because he spits it out. Tall Green now. As he just brings up his axe again. 16 does hit. 7 slashing, and to his amazement, the thing screeches right loudly in his face, and then sidles away. To sit here and curl up. Cornelius.
Good, Wyvern. I'm just gonna...
You
Just
hear
gonna sidle
you hear
up.
mutter from Shellslide, but like to sit beside a snack.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go
Snack
move
is
here.
you.
No, it's gonna be you. Have fun.
yeah.
Right. I'm terribly sorry, gentlemen. Also, Tall Green, you might want to duck.
Oh, good.
And since I don't have any level 1 spell slots left, I'm sorry, this is actually gonna have to be Burning Hands at a level 3. Oh. Sorry, I haven't installed it for...
It's only 2 more d6, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 more d6. I'm just gonna roll it manually. Wow!
They don't even bother. He rolled a 1 and a 4 for his extra damage. Well, you know, for the hell of it, let's just see. So
Okay.
several of them take 14 damage. Let's see, that doesn't put any of them out. I mean, it puts them on fire, but doesn't put them out.
Fire, fire, fire!
There are, as you see through the iron faces they've got in their helmets, there's just a few coughs and sputters. and then they raise their javelins.
Yeah,
Tall Green. Tall Green
yeah,
figures,
it's
well, there was no chance of me catching fire at this point.
It's the thoughts that count, I believe. Oh well.
As he just shifts.
Take a look at the bright side. Take a look at the bright side of this. I'll probably be off the ship before you are.
I've already been off about 4 times. As he shifts his weight, and you just see all this water pool out of his shoe.
Poor guy.
Hang on, though. You hear stomping behind you. And 2 guys are going to get an attack of opportunity. And they miss. As Kagratz is standing on the stairs there. Need a hand or you got this?
I've got this. Just hold back the others.
Oh boy. Right. Get on with yours while I decide what he's going to do.
Alright, gentlemen, you heard the lady. King!
And I completely forgot about his ridiculous auras as well.
Auras are good stuff.
In his case, his makes you faster if you start your turn beside him. Let's see, does he still have the movement for this? He was above Malgurn. Yeah, he's still got 5 feet. Oh, for God's sake. So, 2 durations just walk off the deck. They're glad to be, steaming and getting put out. But you also hear a lot of complaining in a different language. Because Malgurn Kagratz just basically pressed 1 in the side and just kept pushing until they fell. How about you, Castelia?
I'm gonna keep being honorable. I'm not gonna use Hex and make her charisma checks weaker. So just straightforward.
The 15 misses, sadly. 23
If she can
hits.
parry it- If she can parry it,
Yeah.
or if she doesn't.
Oh, she
She
does.
And that's my turn.
Yep. Durations now. Cornelius. You just set them the fuck on fire. You also exploded them with sound.
Yeah, 23 is a hit.
4. Mighty attack. I think you're still up.
Yeah, I'm still up because I got healed.
Malgurn.
Do I do it? Do I fucking do it?
He's got a bigger weapon than you right now.
He does, doesn't he? Fuck me.
It's his axe after all.
I know, and I don't think I can take it, so... He rolls really good.
Where are you going?
Towards the wyvern.
It's out.
Wyvern's out.
Oh, it's out? I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
it's okay.
So what's left? I didn't realize it wasn't
The two-
it. Okay.
The
2 durations,
that
the dancer, and your natural enemy.
Alright.
By which I mean Cornelius the wizard.
So, yeah. So actually, yeah, let's hit the natural enemy.
He'll never see.
What? Don't hit Tall Green.
No, go for it.
Yeah, my natural enemy, right? Elf, right? Yeah.
No, I'm out of the fight.
You get advantage
I
because he
know,
wasn't
I'm-
expecting it.
I will play nice. I'll move over here.
Where are you going?
I don't even acknowledge that.
So where are you going?
Fuck's sake!
He really pissed you off.
I can't.
Swing, better,
Alright,
swing.
I quit.
My God.
Alright, I fucking quit. Alright, I think next turn, Ushane just has to go into the floor. This is going to continue.
You should be using an axe. You're probably better with an axe.
I hate you so much.
Yeah, you're probably better with an axe, Malgern.
You're next.
I switched him because I don't think Malgern speaks Draconic, so I switched to Draconic.
I don't.
To Salam, as I say, I don't think he likes
Because
that very
apparently
much.
I'm in the world's most bilingual party.
She is not able to do her dancing this turn because she's been doing it consecutively. Third timer's a check. So instead she just gets normal attacks now. And she can't do the big move either. Does a 17 hit?
No.
Then both foes miss.
I'm so glad they had half plate.
Half plate's good armor.
It is. Especially when you don't need to sneak.
Yep. I'm sorry, but I just want to do it this once. Tall Green fails to shove off. Well, you never know if a guy might roll a 1. He doesn't.
No.
Oh.
He exhaustively tries to push the duration off the boat, but everything is so heavy on him right now. He's had to climb up several times in the past few seconds. He just sits down.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
There's quite a few jeers at him. Cornelius.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and shuck and grasp the guy in front of me.
You have advantage.
Didn't need it.
Fuck! Splash.
Yeah, and basically I've got to do a push motion while I'm doing the shuck and grasp.
Castalia. Fuck's sake. Oh, there we go, finally. But still enough. 6 was still enough.
Swing.
Oh, thanks for that, Kargask.
Yeah, no problem, as he just immediately turns to look at Castalia's fight. Both foes hit.
Alright.
No, actually, no, the first one doesn't, correction. But that is enough. As she stops twirling, stops dancing around, and just breathes out a sigh of relief and sits down for a bit. Well, as I said, you're a warrior woman. Thought of you much else. But before you can answer, you get to think on your response because we're out of initiative and we're going to end the session now because we're getting close to 4 hours.
Oh. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
realized what time it was. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's how you know it was a great session. You lose track of the time.
I don't think it was a great session for him.
Oh.
I don't. It's not because of that. Like, dice are dice.
But they
I don't
work so
know.
well for the story.
Yeah,
think-
no, I'm not mad. It's just, and I don't. Session's not bad just because shit happened.
Yeah, I think like Malgern is going to come out of this a lot.
Malgern is going to kill
determined.
Ushane
Yeah, he's
and have to flee because he'll be a murderer.
He's going to take his Oath of Vengeance up again and write the first fucking name back on. Ushane Vagoosh.
Oh no, that was I would no that would an oath of vengeance. That would be a new oath. I had an oath of conquest.
Oh, well,
But,
there we
you
go,
know,
same thing.
Tattoos can be covered
Yeah.
up and changed, and
As he just scrawls out goblins, hobgoblins, the evils of the world, and just writes in Ushane Vagoosh. That fucking dwarf.
yeah,
And then he has to scribble that out and put in that other fucking dwarf.
fucking dwarf. Yeah. Oh, good. Why is your arm all bloody? Don't worry about it.
But for now, we'll end this session tonight. That was a good time, though.
It was.
Yes, it was.